People of Bug Nation, we are live. We are live. We're actually so back. Let me move this over here. Let me make sure we're good on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, I forgot. I need to fix something. Can I do it while I'm streaming? I can. So whenever I'm on, there's a view that I have where it's like broken. Microphone. Yes. That should fix it, I think. Let me switch it to this. Yes, we should be good. Stream Firefox. Yes, we should be fine. I think that fixes it. Okay, if not, we'll see. Okay, starting a little bit early so I can send out an announcement and then run ads on Twitch. Go to Stream Manager. I'm gonna do 3 minutes of ads. Sketchy Fall, good to see you guys. I'm gonna send you guys to ad jail immediately because we're gonna get started early today. Hope everyone's doing well today. It's Friday and I have finished. We were live with coaching last short stream before chapter 3. Hold on, wait, I'm making it like kind of ominous. www.twitch.tv/once-told-tale. Guys, exciting things are happening. Exciting things. It's going to be great. I'm gonna wait before what was the first two? Okay, we had Once Told Tale chapter 1. Okay, wait, actually, it's actually interesting you mentioned that. Hold on, let me just write it down for you guys. Let me move this over here. Then let me do this. Okay, look. This is what's been happening so far. Okay, well, hold on. Oh, wait, that's so damn small. Let me make it bigger. Let me make it bigger. Okay, chapter 0. A lot of you guys weren't here for. Chapter 0, I mean, literally none of you were here for. This is my unranked to GM arc. Okay, this is when I returned to the game and I learned Cassidy. Chapter 1 of Once Told Tale, this was coaching through Reddit, and I coached to like 2 to 3 people every stream. It was like, you know who you were. Okay, if you were here for chapter 1, you know who you are. This is, I mean, the people in chat right now, this was Kwame, this was Pillboy, this was Timmy. This is the first era of Once Told Tale. And then we have chapter 2, which is the end of the chapter right now. This was daily uploads. This was long streams. This was a Discord overhaul. We got the new worm for chapter 2. What else did we do in chapter 2? Oh yeah, Worminator was a really big one. Spreadsheet overhaul. I think both versions of the spreadsheet were chapter 2. What else? What else is in chapter 2? I don't remember. I guess I can just scroll through the announcements. It's mainly the daily uploads. Mainly the daily uploads. What started chapter 2, by the way, I'm pretty sure was the World Tech Guide. That was the start of it. Affiliate, yeah, we also got affiliate in chapter 2, yeah. That's true. I also got YouTube monetized. We hit 2K subs on YouTube. Good to see everybody, by the way. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What else? I think that's it in terms of stuff that's happened. Oh, I also hit champ. I hit champ in this time. 1K and 2K subs. Yeah, we did 1K and 2K. 1K and 2K. Yeah. A lot of things have happened. A lot of things. But then starting next week, chapter 3, baby. I'm actually so excited. I'm so excited. Gunner Host, thank you for the Prime subscription or the resub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dude, great things are happening in chapter 3. Tail, did you get affected by Canvas? I did. By the way, I graduate tomorrow. Let's go! Let's go! I'm done forever with school. Let's fucking go. Holy shit. The Canvas thing didn't really make that big a difference, but I remember what was funny is I was in the middle of a class, and then my professor, dude, I'm like a primary source, bro. Like in class, my professor was pulling up, we were doing presentations, and he was trying to pull up someone's presentation, and then instantly, boom, fucking Canvas was nuked off the face of the planet Earth. And then we couldn't pull up the presentation we needed to, so people had to email it. But yeah, thank you guys, I appreciate it. Thank you, much appreciated. But yeah, so basically I graduate tomorrow. Tomorrow, by the way, I have a different kind of video coming out. I recorded a video of me talking for 40 minutes, basically reflecting on my college experience. I don't know how it's gonna do. I really don't think it's gonna do very well. but I figured for the people who are interested in my story, it might be interesting to you guys. So I'm gonna upload it to the main channel. If it doesn't do very well, I think I might make a secondary channel just for stuff like that, because I do want to do stuff like that where I like do story time. Yeah, Tale 2. Yeah, I think there might be time. I think it'd be pretty interesting. But yeah, so that video is coming out tomorrow, and I scheduled it for my graduation starting time. So basically, you can act like you're at my graduation. But yeah. I was gonna call it Twice Told Tale. It's funny you mentioned that, Fall. But the problem is there's already a channel with that name, so I can't even do that. I might try to or something, but yeah, it already exists. But yeah, so I graduate from school, and then we're going to go into chapter 3 of One Soul Tale. More information about that in terms of official announcement is going to be, I think, Sunday or the Monday is when it's going to happen. And I've talked about it before, but the biggest part about it is we're going to do a stream every day. Every single day for 30 days, there will be a stream. And I've been planning hella for it. Like, over the last few days, because I finished my exams, I finished my last essay today. But I finished the bulk of it earlier in the week, and I was able to spend more time on planning. I got a bunch of shit planned. It's gonna be fun. I think the next chapter is gonna be really cool. I will be doing full-time content for the next 2 months. You gonna queue rank today or not? Probably not, because I need to. Okay, and this actually leads me to my next point. I am gonna be doing probably a shorter stream today. I think we're only gonna go for about 3 hours. The reason being is I need a little bit more time to prepare for chapter 3, and I have graduation this weekend, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for me. So I'm not going to be streaming for super long today. I think we're going to go for about 3 hours and then go from there, but it's going to be really exciting. I gotta make a bunch of graphics. I gotta fix some stuff. I gotta get organized, because it's going to be a busy next 30 days. Really excited. So yeah, probably no rank today. Actually, definitely no rank today. So the plan for today is we're going to go for about 3 hours, and I think we're going to do about 4 VODs. 4 VODs. So we can actually go ahead and run the first raffle for today. New raffle. Oh, I'm going to run a new raffle, but we're going to do it for extra long because, what is it? 60? What's 60? What's 7 minutes? 300, fucking 420. 420. Okay, I'm stupid. My bad. That took a long time. Go ahead and do exclamation mark claim to claim a ticket, or exclamation mark enter to enter the raffle. I wanted to do. I completely forgot this was a thing, but I wanted to do rank duel. I literally completely forgot about it, and I wanted to do it on stream. All right, guys. I was watching someone else do rank duel, and I'm like, I'm gonna be so ass at this. And I wanted to. How do I find Overwatch? Am I dumb? Oh, it's right here. This is it. This is what we needed. I also need to. I need to do a bunch of stuff. But I want to do the rank duel real quick before we hop into the stream. Also, buy some time to let people in here. Let me make this way bigger. Holy quality, bro. Is it really just gonna be potato quality? Dude, it's actually so... Okay, I will watch it out of tab, I guess. Ruin, good to see you. Good to see everybody, by the way. Everyone that's dropping by. Piccolo, Speed, Pillboy, Gonerho, Savubi, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Did you see I hit GM? I did. Congratulations. That was amazing. We love to see that. All right, let's watch this. We're on an angle. Is this 6v6? It is not 6v6. W punch.
Did I?
What is that soldier doing? Soldier being on the floor is a little bit strange. Diva inting when the fight's lost. What the hell is happening? This has got to be plat, surely. Like, he's got the mechanical ability. Maybe I'll give it diamond. I think it's got to be plat. Like, he's got a little bit of mechanics, but like people are just standing everywhere. Soldier habit gave it away. Yeah, exactly. Yo, Taylor, I turned 17 yesterday. 1 year away now from becoming Unk. This is not good. Pillboy, happy birthday. Everybody in chat, happy birthday, Pillboy. Long-time community member, Pillboy. Dude, congratulations. You're almost 18. You're almost Unk status. Happy birthday, man. We actually... I hope you enjoyed your 17th birthday. I hope you got a birthday cake and you blew out some candles and you made a wish. As a former GM Doom main, this guy does not have mechanics. All right, plat. Oh my god, it was diamond. Why did I should have trusted my gut. I should have trusted my gut. Fuck. Twitchy arm, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Bug Nation. Yo, I said it easy. Speed is the true. He's the true knower. All right, next one. Watch it on YouTube so I get higher quality. Junkrat gameplay. Okay, already sub diamond. I hate to say it. Already sub diamond. There's no way we're playing Junkrat in the big 26 in any rank above that. Okay. Boom. Boom. And we're playing Spam Rat too. W trap. Oh. Ew. Wait, he's too cold. Okay, wait, hold on. We need an analysis on that one.
I did not even know that.
Bap up top, low-key good. Wait, this can't be gold. He's on the high ground. This can't be gold. And then we have a guy flanking. Nah. We not in gold. Orisa playing the corner? No. We actually might be high elo. Junkrat playing cover here, even though he's a little bit too wide. He fucked up the mine, and that's what puts him in. But dude, we might be masters. Oh, look at where the enemy junk is. He's trying to get active, but he's just failing at it. We are in deep silver. There's literally 0 planet this is silver. 0 planet where that's the case. I think, dude, deadass, that might be masters. Am I about to embarrass myself? Is this about to be the end of my whole career? I'm gonna say plat again. This is low diamond. You always do. This is false. I'm going masters. Oh no, it's gold. God fucking damn it. No way we won in masters. Did you not see that expert gameplay from that Junkrat player? Dude, it's not gold, bro. Come on. They're just lying for fun. That's actually crazy. Credit Alpha Wolf gang. Alpha Wolf, you deserve masters, bro. Bro, the enemy junk gave it away. But dude, everyone else was like, we had a dude on the flank. Or Orisa was playing the corner. Like, it was pretty good otherwise. I'm objectively right. Yes, this is true. Thank you for being my #1 advocate. Dude, it's such potato quality. I need to open it on actual YouTube. It's actually, it barely makes it any better, to be honest. Okay, wait, hold on. We're Widowmaker. We're going for the jump shot. Oh. There's no audio? Wait, hold on. Yeah, there's like no audio. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. He turned it off for a second there. Ew! Wait, this guy got aimbot. He's got aimbot. Okay, so there's no way to judge this other than everyone else's positioning. This is just average Widow gameplay. You can't get it wrong. So Junkrat being in the middle of nowhere is a little bit crazy. Reinhardt standing in the open with his shield is crazy. Hanzo walking into the open is crazy. There's no way this is diamond. This can't be silver either. This gotta be prime gold gameplay. Plat? This might be plat. Oh, this might be plat, and he's just an aim demon. It's champ. That's how you play Ryan's to point. It's gotta be prime gold game. Wait, why did my own stream pop up? What the hell? I think it's flat. I think it's flat. It's flat. It's GM. It's GM. It's GM. There's no way it's GM. Oh, Rock is the guy that the Rock is the one that knows. No one should take my word for ranked, old bro. Fuck, I fucking suck. Bro is watching his own videos too much. Bro, what was that Hanzo doing in this VOD, bro? This Hanzo is in GM and he's just walking forward. For what reason? He knows they're playing Widow. This guy's a fraud. Oh my god, it's such potato quality, but fuck me. Oh well, what can I do? This is old Overwatch 2. Yeah, this is like release. I guess it's like inflated GM. Like way back when GM. So maybe it's like true. Okay, dude, it should be like we needed to dock a few points on that one and it should have just been plat. They should have just gave it to me, to be honest, but whatever. Okay. No way there's a raffle running? I think there is a raffle running, right? Oh yeah, it just ended. Speed! Congratulations. You've been selected for coaching? Let's do great things. Exclamation mark. Wait, we gotta check the, oh yeah, ended. I should have reminded everybody, it's my bad. I should have put something on stream maybe. Okay, let's pull up Discord and let's find, Michael Afton. Michael Afton. Michael Afton. Okay, we have a supreme lack of speed VODs in the Discord at the moment. Michael. Is Speed here? I don't even see his thing. Speed, you have timer 120 seconds. Don't have the new spreadsheet. King, it's there. Oh, am I just stupid? Am I just... Oh, my bad. My fault. Oh, it's here. Well, how did this not come up? Wait, you spelled your own name wrong. Bro, you actually just spelled your own name wrong. I'm not even frauding. Come on, dude. Okay, anyway. Let's get into it. It's gonna be Grandmaster on Servasa for Michael Afton. That's my... No way your in-game name is spelled Michael with an EA. There's literally zero way, right? Have I been gaslit? Zero chance. It's Rage Fate. Okay. Wow, you're actually an expert. My bad. My bad. Anyway, okay, let's get into this. This is from Michael Afton on Servasa. Rank GM. First point, I tried to flank, but I thought it would take long and my team would have died by the time I flank. So I tried to get their attention. That was a mistake. How I could have won that round after I made that mistake. Okay, guys. Let's... Okay, look. I wish we used a little bit more punctuation in your writing here because it's hard for me to read. But, you know, we'll keep going. Second round was fine, to be honest. The third round, I stayed on point because my team pushing up, so I tried to deny Summer from doing anything. I kept marking her before she did anything, okay? So I stopped that and played with my team instead. It's probably fine, we'll see. On Servasa, okay. Last point, I should have dropped and rotated somewhere else before ulting. Okay, cool. I had a lot of kills, but I felt like that meant nothing. I haven't upgraded my speed. Do you have the old sheet? Oh, you haven't updated... You haven't migrated or you haven't put stuff into your spreadsheet? Okay, let me pull this up in the meantime. I think I have 2 instances as well. So let's see. We are on my alt because it wouldn't let me on my main for whatever reason. Okay, let's go to this one. Custom games, create. Settings, maps, none. Surabasa. I call Afton. Options. Dude, I have like a whole process. I feel like I got it down to a science at this point. Well, I forgot to open up Epic Pen. Rank check and resolve. Actual W's get you the ghost. Wait, give me just a second. Yo, I'm getting overstimulated, chill. Okay, I needed Epic Pen. Display 1. Boom. And then this should work now. Epic. Alright. Resolve. Boom. Amount of people told me no way you typed it wrong was funny. Oh my god, it is wrong. I didn't even notice. What the fuck? I've coached this guy like 5 times and I never noticed that he spelled his own name wrong. That's actually crazy. That's actually insane. Dude, wow. L coach. Okay, Suravasa. Oh, add rank. Fuck me. We need Worminator 2.0. We need it so desperately. Holy moly. Chatting. No, this is GM. Okay, it's fixed. Alright, let's walk. Let's get into this. Suravasa, important to note, our support is AFK, so that's going to be quite the detriment to our first fight here. Oh, but they're on Moira, so it don't even matter. Alright, cool. Come right side. Okay, so first thing we did was we did team check. What do we see? Or we heard echo dash left, and then we team check for it. This is actually brilliant. Brilliant hygiene here. I love you checking for your team and not doubling up. This is great. So this looks good from a space control standpoint. Our guy is hooked. We might just lose. Yep, we instantly lost. This is not your fault. So I would just shoot that, just poke to start building ulti and leave. That's it. All you can do. Nothing crazy here. This guy should die. Yeah, what is that guy doing? Okay, that's really cool. Go right side. Just go. Whenever you're in a situation like this, don't crouch. You need to just start taking space actively. You have an advantage. You need to get there quickly. And this is a good rotation too. I actually don't mind this. It is a little bit long, but you should team check here and see that your team's taking forever to get back anyway. So this is fine. You have downtime, so make the most of it. Yep, nice. Okay, so now we're on the angle. Shoot Vendetta. I would continue taking this space. Yeah. Nice. Love this from you. We are doubled up, so we leave. Excellent. This is really, really well done from you. Okay, shoot Roadhog. Nice. Good job. That was a great fight. So far, this is a winning code. Now having a code and needing to play the game while stream goes on feels like doing homework in class. Dude, I kind of miss that feeling of doing homework in class. Okay, so here, once you cap the point, you need to understand here. You need to think about matchups. So you knew that they were playing Roadhog, and in the Roadhog matchup, he is one of the best tanks to poke on the walk up. Why? Because Hog has 0 range. He's one of the shortest range tanks in the game. So poking him on the walk up is super important so that you could force him to use breather early. So what we should be doing here is instead of coming left side, just come right side, poke the walk up. But once you knew they swapped to Diva, you can come back to main. I think staging on the left side here is just going to be incorrect because it's kind of like if you're staging on the left side here, you typically pick this position and you play here normally when you are outranging the enemy team. So let's say, for example, they're playing double flex DPS. You're going to want to play in this position. You also sometimes play in this position to deny platform from the enemy team. So, for example, if they play Sojourn and the Sojourn wants to set up on this platform, you can deny the space pretty well as Cassidy. But I just kind of think you don't need to do that in this situation. I would just prefer poking the walk up here. And also, if you look at it from your team comp's perspective, you have the most range on your team. So they kind of need you to poke the walk up. Was Fan there better a second ago? Hold on, let me check. Okay. I assume some point here. Oh yeah, we should just shoot him. Yeah. It doesn't really matter that much, but we should have just shot him there. Yeah. But yeah. I feel like just staging on the left doesn't make very much sense. I would be more open to this idea if they were playing something like a Tracer that likes to flank, but they're not playing any of those heroes. So now they get to walk up for free, right? They get to walk up for free. You have no uptime here, and now you're in this position late. And this position, you should know by now that they're playing D.Va, right? So at some point in that rotation, you should have either heard the enemy D.Va or hit tab to see that they're playing D.Va. And then you should be more scared in a position like this. I don't mind the idea. I think the idea is good. But I don't think you really adapted your play style to the matchup. Yeah. So then, okay, and here's the problem, Speed. Should I have been there earlier? You could have been here earlier, but I want to point out that the reason you have poor timing here is because you have no information, right? And why do we have no information? It's because we stage at the back of the map, basically, right? This whole time, you don't know what's happening. And here's the problem. Whenever you don't have information, you can't possibly consistently make the best decision, right? So there's no way that we could possibly make the best decision right now because we literally have no idea where our team is, for the record, because you're not team checking. And number two, where the enemy team is. How close are they? Are they angling? So on and so forth. You have no information. If you were standing in main, you would have no idea if they're flanking, but you would know if they're coming main, for example. The only information you have right now is they're not coming left side. Yo, Tail, do you like the idea of playing mind here with the idea of wrapping right around them? You're gonna have to explain what you mean by that. Right around them? I don't really know what you're talking about. If you mean like play the mega on the right side of the map, I think poking the walk up is the strongest play you have here. Oh, main. Oh, you typed mine. Yeah, I think you should just stand here and poke the walk up, and then you can back up this way if you want, or something like that. Your most likely play is to stand here, poke the walk up, leave, and then once you're in main, you would no longer double up with the echo. Here, you'd be doubled up with echo, and then here, you would have to leave. You'd have to sack, or you could play here and poke the walk up, which would also be good, and then back up to main. That would also be strong. Right, something like that.
Purge the enemy from our objective.
Okay, so one thing, I was just thinking about it while I was watching this. I don't want to beat a dead horse, so we're going to move on from this. This position, by the way, platform, is not normally a position you stage on. It's a position you rotate to, by the way. So normally what you do is you like stand here and then you rotate to this position. You don't stage here. This is like kind of your end position, not your start position. I should have mentioned that earlier, but yeah. Okay, anyway. Okay, so we get to this fight here. Miss a bunch of shots on Alari, whatever. The angle is good, actually. I actually love how you play that. Sojourn, micro, miss the flash, and then you're kind of just go. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. It is what it is. Okay, go left side. Oh, we lost the point. Is this okay, it's a 13-minute game. From right side, you should have dead-eyed way earlier. So whenever you come right side here, you need to see what's happening. Your D.Va is going in. You just team check that. So a fight is about to happen on the point. We come right side, and what do we see? Our D.Va is engaged right now. She is engaging. You need to get active right now. This should be dead-eye right now. You won't kill people. That's not the point, though. The point is to pull resources, because if you dead-eye to zone out the Alari, the Moira, and the Sojourn, that's going to force these guys to be scared and either swing deeper onto your team, which is good for your core, or they're going to come deal with you. And even if you die, you're going to pull 3 people at the most important moment of the fight, which is your D.Va's engage, right? So we should be dead-eyeing right now. So you have a good idea here, but your ultimate's too late, right? Or even there would have been fine. We need to just use it at any point. Yeah. I mean, it's still good, but it should have been earlier. Nice. This death is whatever. I don't really care if you die here. Oh, okay, nice shot. I want to finish the Alari kill because I made her low. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, I think the whole play, the whole line there is good. We've seen the Deadeye earlier. Like, your idea should not have been to use Deadeye to execute. Your idea, and that's what I'm critiquing. Your idea, or it didn't really matter who, right, you were executing. But what I'm critiquing is you had the wrong idea here with the Deadeye. This should be a Deadeye to pull resources, not a Deadeye to kill somebody, right? Your diva is engaging. This is the most important moment in the entire fight. You need the Deadeye to do something, to pull off pressure, so your team can take space. Right? You say you Deadeye to execute, but I just don't think that's the right idea. I mean, I wanted to walk up, kill Social ult. Well, yeah, I think it's the same critique, right? Even if that's your idea. Like, I just don't think walking up is better than just Deadeyeing early. Like, Deadeye now would have so much pressure on them. Or if you're gonna walk... Okay, so if let's say you want to just walk up on the Sojourn, you do that incorrectly anyway, right? If your idea is to walk on Sojourn, you should have passed to the wall here and then looked for something like this in the mid-fight. Right? So you don't even if that was your idea, you don't even execute on that idea correctly. So it's kind of like pick one. If you want to just shoot them, stand here and then walk and shoot them. Or pop Deadeye from here, which would have been the better play, in my opinion. But whatever. Okay. The general idea of being here is correct. I think it's definitely correct. Because here's the problem, guys, by the way. The reason that playing in main is going to be worse is because, number one, you're just going to be shooting D.Va, who's going to get pocketed by the Illari and Moira. And then you're also outranged by the Illari and the Sojourn down mid. I'm not convinced it's better. I'm not convinced. And your Echo's not flanking. Your Echo's in mid. So you would just be you'd be 5-man in mid, which I think is too inconsistent. Okay. Are we riding? Okay. Okay. How many ultis does our team have? 2. Should we rat here? No. I would not rat here. I think it's an okay idea. I'm more in favor of it than I'm not, to be honest with you. I actually kind of like this idea, especially when you're playing into this this kind of comp, right? The D.Va is kind of brutal. So if you stand here and you just wait for the enemy D.Va to dash past you, then you should be fine. Okay, now you go. Okay, how did she hear you? Why is she looking behind? What? That's actually crazy. What? No way. What? Am I crazy or does she not hear you at all? This guy deadass might be cheating. Like, there's no footstep. There's literally no indicator that you're behind. Oh, I think she heard you maybe there.
Not bad at all.
She heard you there, but dude, that's impossible to hear. That's actually insane. Welcome back, Sketchy. That's fucking stupid. I can't believe you get cleared there. Yo, Tail, do you think Echo is playing main here because she knows where speed was, or she just plays main just because? Let's see. Let's investigate the question. Okay. Okay, so Echo comes main, dashes up, shoots them. She goes on her own. This is a flank. She's flanking on her own here, right? So look, in this situation, you have 2 flanks and a main, right? Flank. And it just so happens that the enemy team is staged on this side of the map. So as a result, this flank just comes into main, right? So she is flanking. Like she's trying to like deep angle basically, but she chooses the one that leads into main, right? Like if the enemy team, let's say the enemy team was staged like this on point, this would be a flank. So that's why she's in main here. I think this plays fine from the Echo. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, you get cleared here, which is super brutal. It's actually kind of insane to me that you get cleared at all.
This ends now.
Yeah, you killing Baby Diva there is a little bit crazy, but yeah. Okay, cool.
How's it going?
If you see something like that in the VOD, by the way, where you just get random cleared by a Sojourn, that's just a go next kind of thing. Okay, cool. Okay, so I like the Deadeye, but you shouldn't jump forward when you do the Deadeye. So roll backwards. Why are we walking toward the D.Va? You needed to walk backwards here. Walk backwards to here. Use cover. That way your team can take space. I think you're using it to live, but if you're using it to live, you should be backing up. There's no reason to go forward with this Deadeye. I'm walking into the wall. No, but you look. I'll show you. Look at this. Look, you roll backwards, so which shows me that your intent is to make space from the diva, like you would walk to this wall, basically. And then you change your mind, and then walk forwards. Like, look how far you walk forwards to this wall. What's the point? Like, just, you could have done the same thing you're doing right now, but safer if you were back here. It's the same thing. Like, there's literally no benefit. Like, you're marginally more threat to the diva here. I mean, you might end up demeching her, but there's also a good chance you die. I'm being honest, I think you should have died here. Why did you not die? This guy doesn't... The Alari just doesn't shoot you for whatever reason. Aura? Nah, this Alari misplays. Like, this guy should be popping ulti and killing you right now. This should be... She should see her diva's in. This guy is playing super close to the wall. The Vendetta's in. This is an ulti. You should die right here, for sure. You should 100% be dying. I want to point out that if you're right here, there's no way you die, and you probably actually kill Vendetta. So you would have just mitigated an extra timeline where you die. I know it's minor, but we're GM going for champ. Like, we have to optimize this stuff. Yeah, and then why did she... Ulti's a lost fight. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that Alari just totally misplayed. What was the point of ulti? Okay. Go left side. Okay, you can't just stand here. Like, look, your team is taking space. You don't hear anybody close to you. That's the important part. You don't hear anybody close to you. You need to go wide so you can see where people are. You need information right now. Like here, you stand here. The only thing you know is Cass is on cart. Like, what are on point? What is the point of standing here? Like, what do you like? If you're trying to rat, they're too far away for you like to be able to do anything to this guy here. And then here, I mean, you already hear him. You should just swing this guy. I don't really know why you stand back here. I don't really know what the concept is. Because this isn't even like a good rat spot if you're trying to rat. I wanted to wait for my tank to go in and I pop late to catch them off guard. I think you should think about it as the inverse. You want them to shoot you. You want to pull attention here. You want to be swinging now. That way when your diva goes for the engage, no one's shooting her on the walk up. That's what you want. Right? You don't want to force... Like, you want your diva to have the most amount of armor and DM when she's engaging. You can do that, right? You can help her do that by baiting attention immediately. They're too far away to engage on you anyway, right? So then you can just run away. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no... You know, the only person you hear is the Cass, and he's a mile away. So you would have been fine by peeking this. Why would I want them to shoot me over the tank? That seems like a bad method. You're not going to die here. You're not going to die to a Cass diva from across the map. That's what I'm saying. Like, and you can't... What's the chance you kill somebody from this position? I would say the chance you kill somebody is 10%, if not lower. What's the chance my diva kills somebody from this position? Actually, I would say arguably pretty high. I would say like 30%, if not higher. And then we also have my diva echo on the angle. So the healthier my diva is on this engage, the better. Because I can't do anything from back here anyway, right? The end goal is, let's say I take half my health. Okay, cool. I grab the mini, and then I come flank left side and kill a backliner. Like, that's the line. Right? Like, let me show you guys. How you play it. Oh, it's so fucking far away. Yeah, like, you're in a position where you can't do anything anyway, right? So you might as well bait attention so your tank can play the game. Let me walk over there real quick. I wish I had no clip, bro. I wish it was like Val. Okay. Okay, so here's what's happening right now. We as speed are over here. Where are we exactly? Okay, we're like here. You're standing here right now. Your diva is engaging. You should be doing this. So the Cassidy is shooting you, or the diva is shooting you, and also you have information. You would know where the enemy team is, right? And then once you take damage, Okay, cool. Walk back here, grab mini. Maybe you roll if you need to. Walk this way, shoot a Lari, shoot a Lari, shoot a Lari. Whatever, continue rapping, continue rapping, continue rapping. That's how you would do it. But here's the problem. Because you're crouching here, you risk being late. And you don't know where people are. And you don't contribute by pulling resources. Like, I would be okay with this for the record. I would be okay with you standing, like, for example. Like, I would be okay with you standing here if you know that someone's on platform, and then you wait for your diva to engage, and so that the guy on platform is shooting them, and then you swing the guy on plat. Right? I'd be down for that. But there's no one here. That's what I'm saying. So you have no reasonable threat to the people. Like, also, if there's a guy on point here, like if he was right here, maybe I'd be more sympathetic. But he's so far away from you. They need to add a console or something. Code the no clip? I should. I think there used to be like an old no clip game mode that someone made. I don't even know if it's still a thing anymore. This is a good play from you. Like, I love the play. We just need to do it earlier. And you would have had the information to do it earlier if you just peed. Nice kill. Your team is fighting Chuck. You need to match intentions here. You hear them fighting in main and you see them fighting in main, and you're like across the map. You have like, what I'm seeing from you right now is you kind of just have like a baked in play. Like, you have a plan. Like, your plan is to come to this side of the map and stand here and rat or whatever. But you need to adapt, right? You need to see that your team, even if it's not your optimal line, you need to see what your team is doing and match intentions with your team. Like, this just looks like a plan to me. Like, you default to here, right? And this default probably works 80% of the time, because 80% of the time teams just fight in this choke. But you're in the 20% timelines where that's not the case. Am I right? Like, I feel like this is just how you normally play the map, so you kind of defaulted to that. Which is still good. Like, this is a good side of the map to be on as Cass, right? But in this situation, it's actually pretty bad. Given that your team is fighting in that main choke. Yeah, I tried to rat there. Yeah. Like, I think you're too set on your plan, or like how you typically approach the map, that you weren't thinking about how can I match intentions with my team. Because ultimately, matching intentions is one of the best things you can do as Cassidy. Or just as DPS as a whole. As any role as a whole, to be honest. Yeah, so you lost this fight from the get-go. Like, anything you did after this moment didn't matter. You threw from being here. Like, you needed to be here, even if it sucks for you, and poke the walk up and force resources early. And because you don't do that, like, all your team's cooldown trades are just bad and you lose the fight. You can say, like, you shouldn't have swung left in the mid fight because you don't get anybody and you needed uptime in main. But that kind of didn't matter because you should have been in main to begin with the whole time. Well, quote unquote main being just on point, whatever, shooting them on the walk up. Right, that's what we needed to do. Okay. Okay, we come right side. Oh, okay, we go main. Yeah, I guess you're scared of Sombra, so you don't want to walk over there. But now you go over there. Nice. I love that you don't Deadeye here, because I think the chance of you doing something with Deadeye is actually pretty low. Let me see. Yeah, I think just shoot Cass is your best play here. Nice. I actually love that from him. The fight's lost. There's no, you shouldn't be dead on here. Yeah, there's no, I mean, you see 2 people die in a guild feed. You see 3 people die, and you should see the health bars when people are low. When did he need to adjust? For my POV, it looked like his diva did a remake bomb before he could have walked over. Okay, look. So here, they capped the point. Kill this guy, whatever. This, look. 4 of his teammates are here and they're fighting right now. They're not, like, your team is not staged for this position. Like, if your diva was here and your team was playing for this door, then come left side, sure. But your team is playing for this space. You need to play for this space. Like, you need to match intentions in your best way possible. So, like, stand here so you can control that angle and this angle. Or stand here and poke the walk up, one or the other. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. flashbang, whatever. Yeah, you shouldn't be dead-eyeing this fight. You saw your diva disengage, and you had 2 people die. You're down 2 here. Tablecloth, good to see you. Okay. Okay, your echo's dead. Alright, aim god. We love that. Dude, I wish I had a 3 times speed in the spectator. Oh, you know what? You know what I was thinking about, by the way, guys? I was watching other people do coaching, and they were coaching. There's nothing wrong with their coaching, but they were coaching in 1 time speed, and I was like losing my mind. I was like, how do you coach in 1 time? Like, I feel like it's just so slow. I don't know if it's because, I don't know, bro. Like, it's not enough stimulation for me. And plus, 1 time speed is just like Overwatch. I don't know, man. I just can't. I have to have 2 times speed, because I don't know. I don't even know. Do you watch YouTube in 2 times? No, it's only when I'm coaching you guys that I watch it 2 times. Okay, that's a kind of really ambitious flash, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, this flash is just way too ambitious. Like, if this flash, I would be more okay with if you saw her, like, translocate the floor right here or something. But you just, like, heard the translocator. There's no way you're prediction flashing. I mean, you almost hit her, which is crazy, by the way. Look at this. Look at this. Dude, it looks like you're hacking, actually. Like, no way! What? No way that doesn't hit her. Nah, nah. What? What? Hold on. Okay. Okay, it's here. Let me actually zoom up. Just a minute. Are you serious? That's actually, you actually got the prediction right, and it still didn't hit her. What does this look like from her POV? What? What? Dude, there's no way. Oh my god. Whatever. Okay, whatever. But anyway, I don't think you should be flashbanging there. Like, you didn't see the translocator, so you have a good idea where she is, but I think that's a little bit reckless. Because if you miss, you just die. Like, if it was a tracer or something and you knew the tracer's about to swing the corner, I mean, that's fine. But it's Sombra. She can peek on any timing, and there's 0 chance you know. So I just don't really agree with the flash. Just a minute. Flash brick is a lie. Dude, low-key. He actually got robbed. That's insane. High noon. That's some high noon perk propaganda right there. Actually. Good go. I love your pathing here, by the way. Pathing left side is correct. A lot of people miss this all the time. What does Speed see? He sees his entire team in main. They're all in main, right? All 4 of them. So what do? Do not go to your team, okay? Do not piss me off, guys. Do not go to your team. Go left side. Fill this gap so you can control more spiz, right? And resultantly, guess what? He makes the rotation left side, and then he kills the enemy caster, right? Perfect. Good positioning gets lucky, bro. I don't really think there's a way to live here. I'll be honest, I kind of don't care about this death, I don't think. Let me see it again. I mean, you could say swinging the Sombra doesn't really make that much sense. You should just poke the Diva, because the chance of you dying is actually pretty high, given where the Diva is. So, I mean, maybe just don't swing the Diva there. But honestly, I don't really care. Because you end up trading out for the Diva DMAC, which is super worth. Yeah, I think you played that point relatively fine. My biggest critique on this point is you just threw flash and you had no idea where the Sombra was. And that was it. I would have gone left in Deadeye. I guess he could have gone left, yeah. That's a good point. Here you could have went even deeper. Yeah, I mean, you could have. Yeah, he definitely could have. That's actually, I'll actually give you a ticket for that. Add ticket. Let me do that right now. TSM. Oh my gosh. I can't type. My hands are too cold. Add ticket. TSM Raptor 3751. I spelled your name wrong. Bruh. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so what Speed could have done here is walk through the room and then just go for the fight on Sombra, because you kill her. You for sure kill. This is like an 80% conversion on the Sombra. You for sure kill her. And then you're unkillable to the D.Va. Yeah, this is definitely the best play. Yeah, you should have went deeper here. Because you know the D.Va's on the other side of the map. There's zero chance you're getting dove by the D.Va. And you just killed Cass, so the only person here is Sombra, so you're unclearable. So yeah, this was the best play for sure. And you wouldn't have died to the D.Va there as well, because you're just too far away. That would have been an insane line. I thought Sombra was pushing forward. Okay, but Speed, even if that Sombra was pushing, you want this fight. If the Sombra's pushing you in here, you want the fight against her. And if she's pushing this way, you want this space anyway, right? Because now you have a flank on those guys. So it's almost always better. Even... No, I meant going under the bridge. That's fine. Even if the Sombra goes under the bridge, because here's what happened, okay? Let's say here... Well, first of all, I think you hear her, so I don't really think you have that excuse. Let's see. Yeah, you hear her here, so I guess you... No, there's no way you thought she was going under the bridge. Because if you thought she was going under the bridge, you wouldn't swing like this. You would stand here and mark her. So I don't really know. I don't really buy that. And even if she's going under the bridge, this being here right now is insane. You just silver bullet the D.Va, you poke them a bunch, and then you can just walk forward again or go back or something, and you're impossible to kill. I think the play is still good, even if the Sombra goes under the bridge. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, going to the last point here. This is the worst point for Cass by a mile. Okay. The only thing about this is whenever you're in a situation like this, when you realize that you're screwed, like you have bad timing, instead of coming main and trying to have good timing, you get kind of lucky that your team uses Juno Beam. But instead of coming main and trying to have good timing, just accept that your timing is ass and just go backline. Just go trade backline or something. Because you're, on average, you're not going to be able to do anything here. And then what's going to happen, so if we zoom out, on average, what ends up happening is the enemy team fills space like this, boom, and then they have all of this. And then what you'll find is that you'll try to make this rotation, you're too slow, and you just get cut off and die. So instead, you should just accept the fact that you're late and then do this play. I was going to a rat there. And this isn't really a rat, this is just a flank. You just flank. Ratting is when you like set up on a deep angle and you like the fight where you were AFK behind them and then you got cleared by the Sojourn. That's ratting. This is just flanking. I was gonna rat there in the door frame, but I still think it's wrong. Like we should be fighting the Alari right now. I think this play is worse because they're just gonna take this space anyway, and now you have a close range engagement on them. If you just went right side, you're already flanking backline. And your team is fighting right now. So it would have just worked out better. Right? Your team's fighting. You would have, yeah, it would have just worked out better. And you don't want to be ratting this close against D.Va anyway. Like, I'd rather just go super high risk, high reward on backliners. Honestly, you need to walk. You need to match intentions. Your D.Va's in. Go this way, stand here, and shoot them. Like, you need to... Yeah, you chose the wrong line here. We needed to flank backline off it. Because now you're stuck here and you can't really do anything. Yeah, I got D-Mac. Okay. Go next fight. Okay, we're using MP. Maybe you need uptime here. Let me see. You should have silver bulleted already. I don't know why you're waiting. Just use silver bullet right now. Yeah, so you could have shot like 4 shots by the time you shoot your first bullet. Yeah, you needed to just shoot earlier there because your team is fighting. And then, yeah, you needed to read the fight was lost earlier, but now you're ratting. This is okay. You need to stop moving, though. Why are you moving? Look.
My ultimate is charging.
Yeah, she hears you because you're moving. Guys, if you're hiding, stop moving. Like, actually just stop moving your camera. Either stop moving or don't do the play at all. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I want to point out, the reason you lost this fight isn't because you did something wrong. It's because you died late the previous fight, right? It's because this death is late, and because Cassie's a slow hero, you don't get back to the fight fast enough, so you weren't able to contribute. And then you stagger, and then it's just really bad for your team. So your team's only getting like one real fight here. Okay. So one mistake ended up making you make like 3 mistakes in a row. Yeah, I think we just kind of had the wrong rollout. I just don't even know why. You should have just done the same play again, right? Diva's in main. I mean, you hear her shoot her gun. Come left side, set up here, and then just do the same thing you did. Right? The only reason you lost the fight before this had nothing to do with your position being bad. It was because you number one, didn't have enough uptime. I don't know why you didn't shoot your gun. And then number two, it's because you were here late. And that's because you died late the fight prior. I would just go left side again. I mean, you end up going left anyway. But here's the problem. You come to this position. A good Diva 180s kill. You're dead. You're just dead. You should die here. 100% you should be dead. You never lived this Diva dive from this position. Like, once you know the Diva's here, you hear the Diva, there's no world you're peeking this angle. You need to come peek this angle because at least, here's the thing. You might get dove by the Diva, but if you do, not only are you a mile away and you have plenty of time to react, you also have a Mega and you're going to pull the Diva all the way out of the fight if she dives you. So it's fine. Here, it's like 2 meters in and out of the fight and it's super easy for her to go back, right? And honestly, one thing she could do is if she dives and kills you, she could actually just go for your back line as well, which is even worse. Full wrap here. I wouldn't full wrap. I would just come stand here, right? Open up this angle because if you tag the Ilari, you tag any of these people. You don't have to kill them. Just tag them. They're gonna turn and be like, "Oh my god, casting the angle," and then they're gonna flip out. They're not gonna know what to do. They're gonna short circuit and then die. Okay. Or give space or something. They're gonna do something. This is not the correct angle. I don't remember why I went there. I guess I tried to kill someone and roll back instantly. I think you were worried about uptime, to be honest. This looks like an uptime issue to me. Like, whenever I see stuff like this, it's normally because, like, people think, oh, my rotation's taking too long. I need to shoot my gun. That's normally what this is. But I could be wrong. Yeah, like, you killed the Ilari. That's, like, what we needed. If you were just there earlier, you would have done the fight earlier. Yeah, you just need to be there earlier. You had the right play otherwise. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care about the dead eye. Yeah, okay. So, there's not a pattern. There's no pattern here. There's a bunch of different things that happen this game. So, I don't really have any concrete notes for you on this one. It's going to be... I think... One thing I'm seeing from you is you're flanking a lot, which I think is good, right? Especially given that your other guy isn't flanking. But you kind of need to think about it in terms of the risk-reward spectrum, right? If you're gonna flank, then choose the best angle, or don't flank at all and just stand in main and shoot people. Like, pick one. I don't want to see you, like, flank and then you choose, like, a medium angle that's super high risk and you die. Like, the chance of you dying is a lot higher, right? And then also, that was the issue on this point. And then on your first point here, just know that I'd prefer you poke the walk up and then rotate back to this position. That's kind of the preferred way you do this. Because the problem is if you stand back here, you give the enemy team like all the space in the world and you don't have any information. Okay, so that's kind of a big issue. And then on this point, you kind of just don't get information. Like, you're so dead set on ratting, you don't know where they are and you don't adjust your plan. That's kind of the consistent theme throughout this code. So I would just make sure you have a good idea of know where the enemy team is and then decide what the best play is, right? And then match intentions as well, right? If your team is if your team is fighting on a weird part of the map, okay, you need to fight on that weird part of the map, even if it's bad for you, right? Like here, for example, your team's fighting in this choke. We need to match intentions with them. Even though normally our best play is this, we have to adapt. You have to, or you're just going to lose, right? Overwatch at the end of the game, at the end of the day, is a team game. So yeah, but I don't have any concrete. There's not like a bullet point list for you. There was no one specific thing I think you got incorrect. Yeah, your Deadeye usage was generally pretty bad. So that would be another point to work on. Try to think of Deadeye hygiene, right? So for example, on this Deadeye here, I need you to back up and use cover. Or I need you to use Deadeye to pull attention. That's one thing you could practice, is you're not really using Deadeye to make space for your team at all. Like, I never saw you use Deadeye and then tail tuck and then just bait space. I never saw that from you. I never saw that from you on this point either. Like, you could have Deadeyed here. Or sorry, you could have like came this way, Deadeyed, and then unswung to bait attention. I never saw any space making Deadeyes from you at all. I saw like executions and that was it. So that could be another thing to think about. Coming out of spawn with Deadeye, think of where you want to use it. Yeah, that's one thing you could do as well. Raptor's right. But yeah, this is definitely verdict losing. I think by virtue alone of your first point was really weak. You can't just stage here normally. Normally you want to like poke the walk up and then rotate to this kind of position. It's generally what ends up happening. And then you just were late to a bunch of fights. Oh yeah, that's going to be it from me. Yeah, but verdict losing. Lots of good ideas, though. The way you're thinking about Overwatch is correct. How far into GM are you? I suspect that's like GM 3 or something. That should be pretty... That look like mid-level GM to me. Like GM 4, GM 3. Okay. So that's that code. I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads. If you're getting ads, you're not missing much. It's just going to be small talk. And I'm going to run a new raffle. Exclamation mark new. Maybe make sure the last one was resolved. And we're going to do exclamation mark new raffle for 300. Go ahead and enter the raffle. It was GM5, but I hit GM3 2 days ago. Okay, I see. Go ahead and enter the raffle by doing exclamation mark enter, or you can do exclamation mark claim to claim a ticket to be more likely to win in the future. And I will say, guys, I need to start chilling this a little bit more. If you guys have a Prime subscription, definitely recommend you use your Prime subscription. It's free, and you take $6 out of Jeff Bezos' pocket and you support a small streamer. So if you guys have a Prime subscription, I would greatly appreciate that as well. But we'll send everybody to add GL for 3 minutes before we get started on the next code. Bonk. I've been limit testing how I can wrap per game and when it's generally better to play with the team. Yeah, that's sick. If you think that's something you still need to work on, then keep working on it. Like, and then just use what I said as feedback to get better at it. That's fine. I think you had good ideas. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that your method of approaching Overwatch, which is like flanking, ratting, opening up angles, not doubling up, which like was great. I love that from you. It was just a lot of execution, which is why I didn't really have a concrete pattern from you, right? I think if you are still limit testing when it comes to stuff like ratting, I would start focusing on things more like Deadeye usage, especially for like space making. Tail, can I convince you to review a code where I play 50% cast, 50% Soj? Not really right now. I'll do Cass. If I also have, that reminds me, after today's stream, I'm going to draw the winners of the spreadsheet testimonial thing. I'll do that today. Did you add tickets from testimonials yet? No, I'll do that today for you so you guys have them Monday. I guess I can just do it right now while we wait. I'll just do it right now. Let me see. Spreadsheet testimonials. Bang. Okay. We need to make a list. Okay. We got Speed, Organic, Raptor. I guess I'll just type Raptor. Bastion, Montana, Grom, Zeta, Virtue, Kwame, Eddie, Kura, Sketchy. Okay. We're gonna go open the wheel. Bruh. I need a wheel of names. Wheel of names. What do you mean winners of the testimony? I had a thing in the Discord where if you helped me do something, you had a chance of winning coaching on any hero. You just did that for the love of the game? Well, that's fantastic. That's brilliant. Okay. All right, here, we're doing the roll. No way. That's actually insane. Zeta, congratulations. You have won a very exclusive opportunity. You have the ability to now get any hero coaching from Tail. Any hero. Pick a hero. Doesn't matter. It could be Malga. It could be Mercy. You have one VOD and you can redeem it whenever you want. Okay. You can hold it forever if you want. You can do whatever. But you have one. Okay. I need to add like a ticket, like a token system for that or something. Yeah, once in a lifetime. Truly once in a lifetime opportunity. Okay. Then we're gonna roll the next one. Kwame, congratulations. You have also been selected to get one coaching VOD on any hero you desire. Okay, so keep in mind, I'm not going to be as good at coaching like any other hero, but I'll do my best. Like I'll actually take it super seriously, and we'll try to figure out how to do better. Do one more for the love of the game. I'm only going to do two. Because here's the thing, like, just keep your eyes peeled for next week. I got news next week about coaching. Used to pray for times like these. This is great. This is fantastic news. Okay, and everyone else, you're just gonna get tickets. So let me just go do that right now. Add ticket. Speed, Overwatch 21, 2. Add ticket. Do you guys remember what Organic's Twitch is? I forgot. I think it might literally be his actual name. Or I think it's Organic with a 0, right? Organic 2. I'm just gonna do that and then see. At Organic. Oh, it's 2 A's. Oh, it's 2 C's. It's 2 C's. Okay, I think that should be it. And then we need to do Raptor, add ticket, TSM, Raptor 375, 2, add ticket, Bashti _ OW, I think is his thing. Isn't that his thing? I think so, right? Because I can't remember your guys' Twitch usernames. Add ticket. Oh, it's Bashti OW. How do you remember these? Is it like autofill? Bashti OW 2. Add ticket. Wait, who have I done? These guys. I need Montana, Grom, Urtu, Eddie, Current, Sketchy. Add autocomplete. Oh yeah, I see. Add ticket, Sketchy, the Ghost. I always get you like 4 tickets, so I'm just giving 4. Add ticket. Okay, wait. At Grom. What is Grom's? R. Oh yeah, here it is. Add ticket. Grom 2. Okay, wait, hold on, guys. We'll do this real quick, and then because I don't want to forget it. At Kura, I forgot. Kura's is Kurami. Oh, that's right. Add ticket. Kurami. Oh, 2. Add ticket. Eddie's is like EDD _ wait, EDD. Yeah, okay. Add EDD _ Y _ 2. Okay. Boom. What's Yuri2's Twitch? I literally have no idea. He's just in the Discord. And I forgot what Montana's new. Montana always be changing his username. Okay, I'm just gonna ping Montana and tell him to give me his Twitch. Because I can't remember what it is. At Montana. Yeah, I don't know what it is. He always changes it. At Montana, what is your Twitch? Okay. And then I also need Iritu's Twitch. At you. What is your Twitch user? Okay, I pinged him in the Discord. Okay, cool. Thank you. If you guys did the testimonial for the spreadsheet, thank you for doing that. That's going to be very great. I'm working on the spreadsheet video. It's actually fire. I've actually cooked on the video. It's actually so good. It's gonna be so sick. But yeah. If you guys did the testimonial, you got 2 tickets, unless you won the raffle. Because I also did a raffle for VOD review on any hero. There were 2 of them, and Kwame and Zeta won. Oh, wait, let me just make a note of that, by the way. Kwame, Zeta, win. Okay, that will make me remember. Okay, going into the next VOD. By the way, Kwame and Zeta, I think how I'm going to do it is you have to win the raffle and then you get to redeem it. But I might change it. Sketchy got 0. I gave him 4 because I also owed him tickets from stuff earlier today. And like just in the past, that dude is the GOAT. Everyone spreadsheet testimony. Oh yeah. Okay. Who won? It was Eddie, right? Eddie, congratulations. You've been selected for coaching. Let's do great things. Oh, I typoed your name. Okay, great. Add ticket. Montana, is that the actual account you use? I feel like you use 200 accounts. Sketchy the Ghost 4. Okay. Oh my god, don't. Okay, Sketchy's been given 45 tickets. Okay. My bad. Oh my god. I don't have a system to remove them either, so you just have 45 tickets, I guess. My bad. Jesus. The ticketflation is getting out of hand, guys. It's actually getting out of hand. I will probably use Fortnite Pro for the near time, but my phone is logged on Montana SIP, so it'll be 70/30. Okay, I'll just give it to you on Fortnite Pro. I'm giving tickets out right now. I'm just like doing homework right now, guys. Bear with me as we Oh my god. Dude, we need to upgrade Worminator. The upgrade is so overdue. Holy moly. Okay, Eddie won. We need to go to Discord and look at Eddie's VOD. Yeah, I still haven't looked at your pull report. There's so much stuff I haven't done, bro. But going into next week, it's about to be chill because my graduation is tomorrow and then we're locking in. Okay, coaching request. We need Eddie. Eddie. Guys, am I blind for the second time around? Or do I not see Eddie? Kwame won raffle. I didn't even enter. I don't know what happened. What? It literally said that Eddie won. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I'm not even good at my job. I got one job and I'm not even good at it, man. I can't even read my own code output. I'm not even doing any of this correctly. Okay, Kura won. Kura, congratulations. You've been selected for coaching. Esperanza. This is excellent. Nap time. Fun fact, I actually woke up at like 3 a.m. today or something like that. And I dialed in. I actually locked the fuck in. I did so much stuff today. But we need to move on. I'll talk about it later. Okay. This is from Kura on Esperanza's Platinum. This game, I, for the first time, consciously played against the Sombra matchup and kind of figured it out. That's an absolute W. We love to hear that. Okay, I need to also change the GM thing. Let me change it to Platinum before I forget. Okay. I tried staying more with my team when her location was unknown, and only if revealed I chose to angle. I had some huge tail ink flanks plays that you will like. We love that. We actually adore that. Sometimes I respected Sombra too much or thought too much about her, causing me to cloud up my decision making, but overall a good game. I bet. Especially on the first 1 to 3 fights. Alright, sick. Alright, let's do some analysis here. This is the new spreadsheet summary, which is awesome. It's so useful for me. There is a new spreadsheet version, by the way, if you want to update. It's not crazy. I just did some bug fixes, but if you want to update, you can. Looks good. Hero breakdown, mainly Tracer. We only flex to Cassidy. Okay, so that's good to know. Damage. We do only play DPS. Haven't been playing recently. Did you? Haven't played much because of internet. Okay. Kura, tried it. I know you have. Do you have old data? I think you do. And if you do, transfer it over as well. It gives more context. Notes. How much respect should I give a Sombra? My backline, should I direct? Okay. When my support is isolated, I think I need help. And okay, cool. My rotations were OP. We love that. Annoyed backline, they countered both, and the DPS did well. Didn't know how to handle counters. Maybe try winning tank matchup more. Kura, be more specific. Okay? More guys, 90% of the time, your problem with your notes is you're not specific enough. Okay? So for example, maybe try winning tank matchup more. What was the tank matchup? I have no idea who you played against. Right? And it's the notes aren't for me, but it's for you. So for example, here's what you should have written. How do I win the tank matchup against Diva on first point Jib when I feel like I should be contesting cart the whole time? Be specific. When you give yourself broad questions like this, or you think in broad ways like this, it's difficult to think about how to get better. Okay? So be specific. And it will, I promise you guys, it's broken OP unpatched method. If you don't know how to write good questions, go to the spreadsheet template and there's an example spreadsheet. Plus, you're gonna forget. Yeah, like you're gonna forget, but keep in mind, like the whole point of the spreadsheet is the critical thinking component, right? Look at this. Okay, here for example, had some good noons. I assumed nice flanks and angling, and the game felt good before hard deepening on an angle. Okay, then I just got a path with cover and do quickly team check. Keep it. This is one of your guys's, by the way. I stole it. Had a lot of deaths, but I didn't stagger and try to die with teams. Some 1v1s against Ash. Okay, this is the good part. Some 1v1s against Ash were unfavorable because it was out of my effective range. I should think about that more, especially on third point where there is no cover. Do you see how specific that is? So now, whenever the next time you play Havana and you're thinking about third point, you're going to be more conscious of the range discrepancy there. Okay? That's what I need from you guys. Give yourself more to work with. Be specific. It's OP. Yo, stole it. Dude, you know, you guys are great at taking notes, and I use some of you guys as examples. What can I say? Now you live eternally in the spreadsheet template. But okay. Let's get down to business. Ow! Got a random headache. Loki might go grab a... Okay, I'm going to load up the code, and then I'm going to go take an ibuprofen. Let me grab this. Boom, bam, bop. This is also Esperanza. Bro, used your notes for the bad section? I don't think so. I don't think it was your notes. I used someone's notes. I can't remember who though.
Straight to the top.
I did not name drop you, so there's no loss there. Okay, I need to be right back real quick. I'm gonna go take an ibuprofen. I'm getting like my head started hurting randomly. Be right back.
Check your corners.
Time to put a stop to their efforts.
Let's not
Maybe a
fall behind.
different angle.
We're a winning bunch.
Turns out my ibuprofen was on my desk the whole time, and I didn't even need to leave my desk, so it was my bad. Okay, anyway.
Ready for battle.
Me taking ibuprofen for a 12 loss streak. That's, dude, sometimes you gotta load the Elo's thing shot. Oh, this isn't even ibuprofen, this is Tylenol. My bad. Dude, I can't even open the bottle. Bro, am I stupid? Dude! What? Which way do I turn this? Can't drink on an empty stomach. Oh, I got it. Okay, I got it. I was turning it the wrong way. Sorry, guys. Short intermission. It's been like 15 minutes of not coaching.
Someone needs to fill
Okay.
the saddle.
We're back. We haven't coached Esperanza in a long time, so this is actually be refreshing. I'm so tired. You know what I'm so tired of? Lijiang Tower codes. Bro, I need to just ban Lijiang Tower. I get that map all the damn time. It's like every day I coach Lijiang Tower. God, that King's Row is also like, jeez, bro. Anyway, Esperanza. So you have kind of two ideas on Esperanza first fight. You are either going to path up the staircase and look to shoot people from the staircase, or you're just going to walk main and like stand here and shoot people. Okay. Like that's basically it. There's nothing crazy here. Sometimes you're like, there's a lot of conditional stuff. Like sometimes you'll wrap around the pillar. Sometimes you'll walk forward. It just kind of depends, right? I'm not going to go much deeper into it, but one thing you're never going to do is this play. I tried this play like 5 times and it never worked ever. You're always too late and then you just kind of get isolated and die a bunch. So just don't do that. So how many VODs are you doing today? Wondering if I should save my code for next week, but I've not had a good streak of games. I'm going to do, what time is it? 12:30. I'm going to do probably 2 more codes. Maybe 3 more, probably 2 more codes after this. We love Lijiang VODs. I also feel bad because I post Lijiang VODs on YouTube all the time. And I feel like it's like the same shit. So I kind of feel bad for the YouTube viewers. Okay, so our guy actually insta-died. That's kind of tragic. So your soldier runs left side. Boom. Then he goes right side. Okay. Okay, now you're doubled up with your soldier. Okay. You see your soldiers here? Okay, and then you do turn. So that's actually good. Yeah, your guy just insta-died, whatever. You actually can't do anything about that. Now you need to just die because your whole team is dead. Okay, your Weaver is low-key trolling you. Yeah, I don't know why your Weaver did that. He should have just let you die. But whatever. Okay, first fight, don't care. Actually, all that was fine. Okay. We come right side. What is going on here? So... you hear the Sombra. And your Malka is dead off cooldown again. Okay. It's a Weaver player. Why would he have any colors? I mean, it's not even the Weaver's fault. He just tried to save you. It's this Malga is running it down. Your enemy he's playing Malga into Mei Ana, who's just gonna wall him and hack him or anti him every single time. Ow. Okay, your Malga is back. We go left side. I'm not opposed to this. Okay. This is good, but the way you take the fight is a little bit not it. Okay, so here's what we need to do. So first of all, I wouldn't be peeking it from this door. Because here's the thing. You would only really peek from this door. So, okay. Let me zoom out. The only times you really use this like hallway is when you're flanking backline. And the only time you'll be flanking backline is when they're pushing around. Let me not use black. Let me use yellow. No Wiz Khalifa. But the only time you're going to flank with the pink arrow is when the enemy team is making this rotation with the yellow arrow here. Okay. So if they're not doing this, you just kind of want to go main and shoot people from here because it's going to be generally safer from you. The reason being is that whenever they try to push you, they got to swing the whole corner to come push you here. But if you do this, they can just peek you like this and you have to walk down a hallway. Does that make sense? Like you're stuck in a hallway the whole time. So let me just show you. All right. So you peek the Ana. Look at this. You're stuck in a hallway. So it would be better to do this. Got it? Plus less invariance on the hallway. I just don't really think there's a point. Like, why choose a confined angle when you can choose an open angle? Is kind of the idea here. I think he matches swings with the honest fire rate, which is not favorable. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go into the micro too much. But we just kind of shouldn't... Kura just shouldn't be playing this angle, to be honest. And also, you should just be walking forward and egoing her anyway. This is a duel where you win the Ana duel most of the time as long as you don't get slapped. Okay? So what we need to do here is walk forward and then just shoot the Ana. Was rolling on the bus better? Yes, it would have actually been better. You're actually right. I think about it. I literally didn't even think about it until you just mentioned it, so I'm gonna give you a ticket for that. Your best play, by the way, here, Kura, is to roll across, jump on this thing, and then get this angle. Yeah, that's actually insane. Add ticket, speed underscore Overwatch 21-1. This is definitely your best. This is definitely your best play, because even if you don't shoot the Ana, you can shoot these guys, and it's super strong. Yeah, this would have been really, really, really good here. Yeah. Yeah. Disregard everything I just said. You should just went top. Going top is 100% better there. Yeah. And then you also should have just walked on the Ana. That's a winning fight for you. What it comes down to is just dodging sleep dart. Her win condition is hitting sleep dart on you. So you just gotta dodge it. Okay. All right, cool. We take those, I guess. I personally wouldn't be coming this way. So, whoops. You kill the Sombra. Your idea should not be to go wide here. The reason being is you have to think about how the cart is pushing. The cart is pushing like this through the road. So think about it. Where is the flank on the yellow arrow right now? It's this arrow here. Also think about it from the enemy attacker POV. If you're attacking and you're pushing the bot like this, how do you establish a new angle against the enemy team, right? Because the enemy team is largely going to be defending as the pink arrow. You're going to flank like this, right? So if you as a defender come left side, you contest this whole lane, and not only do you open up a flank for yourself, you stop enemy playmaking, right? You'll stop them from using this lane. So in higher elo, for example, there's going to be tracers that use this space. There's going to be Genjis that use this space. Sombras, right? This Sombra here was kind of trolling by standing here. I don't really know why she did that. But all of these different flanker kind of heroes, even enemy Cassidys, are going to try to use this space. So if you came this way, you would be contesting that, stopping that from happening, and then opening up your own flank. Backup player, try not to run it down challenge. Difficulty. Impossible. Yeah, this guy's dead on cooldown a lot. He's 3 deaths. Valid, but this time I wanted to walk right side because wall and to help my Maga because enemy Maga is in a bad spot. Okay, so this wall should convince you that going left is... Okay, there's 2 things here. Number 1, your Maga is critical HP. And unfortunately, we don't know how much HP he actually has. He could have any... So you start being critical, by the way, when you're below half health. And we don't know if he's 1 HP or if he's like 300 HP. But you should just assume he's going to die. I mean, you see him through a wall, you have basically no idea how much HP he has. Instead of trying to help the Malga, who's way too far from you, and there's a wall between you and him, I would just go left side and try to trade him out, basically. I don't think walking forward here is better. Especially when the only people alive... I mean, your supports are dead, right? That's kind of the big thing. I guess they're walking back. Maybe it's... I don't think it's better. I don't think it's better. Because let's say you help your ally Malga. I guess... No, it's not better. It's definitely not better. I think you needed to go left and trade backline. Right? Like, this Malga... Like, a good Malga here would it just... I mean, he ends up getting walled. So, it's kind of weird because it's the May matchup. I don't know. I think left is winning, but right side's good enough. I don't think right side is good enough. I think right side is super weak. Because here's the thing. Like, good enemy players are not going to just stand here and shoot you. Like, if the enemy team is playing on this side of the map correctly, they're going to be standing here using cover, grabbing the Mega when they take damage, so on and so forth. They're not going to be standing in this space. And the only time as Cassidy you're going to be able to get value on this side of the map is if the enemy team is just like AFK here, right? Because otherwise, everything's out of your effective range. The people in this space are out of your effective range. If you wanted to walk on these people, you have no cover to do that, right? So it's not like you can really drop. You could drop to here, but then the only way to get back up is if you know the roll tech, which is like a little inconsistent. And there's just no way to follow up from this position. But if you went left side, you deepen, you have cover, you deny a good lane, and you shoot backliners. All right, I'll be back in 75 or 25. Well, Zeta, no problem at all. See you soon. Bad effective range for right side. Yeah, like I just think the side of the map is also like what I wanted to mention is the enemy team, if they back up, like let's say they take the space and then your team pushes them back, this space is out of your effective range and you don't have a way to like follow up with it. Like I would be okay with you playing this angle if you were Ashe. Because Ashe wants this neutral. I'm gonna be honest, even Ashe, I think even Ashe you're doing this. I don't think there's a world really where you're coming right side right now. Because maybe if the cart was here and you knew the enemy team was playing in this space, then sure. But they're not, right? The cart's not there yet. So that would be the only situation. The Deadeye is fine. I think ignoring the Mei is kind of aura. I'm down. I'm so down for that. Because, you know, realistically, that guy's going to die. I think that's fine. And then here, oh, please tell me you do it. Please tell me you go up the staircase on the left and you don't ride the cart. Yes, we actually love that. Yeah, I can adjust my team to 3v1. Yeah, if it was like a 1v1 or a 2v1, I'd say help, but your whole team was there, so it was fine. This is sick from you, by the way. I love this. That was a great play. Going up the staircase there is, by the way, guys, on Esperanza, on this retake, so if you're basically pushing the robot this way, let me just actually boot up the map. I don't know what I'm doing. Show lobby, settings, map, Esperanza. Push. Okay, restart. Okay. Let me just play Tracer some faster. Being cast doesn't really matter to me here. I just want to show you something.
It's time to save the world.
Do you guys break these signs on Esperanza? I break them every single time. It's like a fixation of mine. Break all the signs. But okay. Whenever you're in this retake, right? So the enemy team pushed the cart to here, and now you're putting the bot back to go that way. Make sure you're not walking in main, especially as cast, you're gonna die. There's some situation. Okay, well, let me show you what the alternative is. What you should do is you should normally come to this staircase, fight for this space, and then, you know, come high ground or whatever. That's normally the best play. Sometimes this play is not going to be possible. Like, if you know the enemy team is marking this space, or they're playing something like a Brig and they're marking this space, or, you know, they're playing Diva, then you kind of can't come here. But a lot of the time, like, let's say they're playing Sigma, for example, I'd actually way prefer you take this angle than walk main. You want to avoid main if you can on this map. If you can walk up that staircase, you should prefer it. Yeah, anyway.
Robots moving the barricade.
Shoot Ana. Shoot Sombra, sure. Okay, I don't really know what those guys are doing. The only thing you could have done here is, like, there's no point in shooting the people that are out of your effective range. So, for example, once you get the cart to here, shooting this Ana is kind of pointless. But I think you react in a pretty reasonable time. The only thing is you just don't need to drop. That's it. Just don't drop. If you just stood up here, you'd be safer the whole time. And then maybe there's a different universe where you're more likely to kill the Sombra. Because here's the thing as well. This is a very niche micro situation. But if you had stayed on the high ground, I want to point something out about this Sombra duel, which is when you turn around, which is now, notice that you walking up and down the staircase is causing your crosshair to now be vertically misaligned with the Sombra's hitbox, right? So you're having to move your mouse like this as you're trying to hit the Sombra, like in a diagonal fashion. You have two axes of which you're moving your mouse. But if you had just stayed on the high ground, it's only horizontal movement, right? There's no, unless she's jumping, right? But you'd only be moving your mouse horizontally to try to kill her. So a big reason why this fight feels awkward is there's now a vertical component of your aim that's introduced here that otherwise could have been avoided. What about going in and shooting them from the window?
They took the robot.
I don't know how would Curry get to the window? Like, oh, the window across main? I don't know how you would even get there. I mean, I guess Kura could have stood here and shot Diana, but this is out of your effective range, so that can't be good. I think Kura just needed to not drop. Like, if Kura just stood up here the whole time, the Sombra duel would have been easier, and you'd be safer against the Malga and whatever. Yeah. I think we just need to not drop. Like, at the end of the day, I think that's kind of just a drop got you in a worse gunfight, and you just lost the duel. But the reason the duel was hard is because you dropped. Okay. Okay, we got Deadeye. I need to check something real quick. Say quick. Wait, let me run it back. Sorry, I was tapped out. Okay, so we come left side. W team check. Okay. Sure. You realize the fight's lost and then you leave. I wouldn't have done this, by the way, Kura. I would have been way more aggressive than you. So you're kind of already on this side of the map. And most notably, you should be hitting tab. And what do we see? Boom. We got one ulti. What does that mean? You see, you have one ulti. That means ratting has become unlocked. So now we're already on this side of the map. Dude, I'm just going to like stand here. And then wait and do this play or something. Or I'm going to like stand here or something. Like I'm going to do something weird. I just don't want to get walked on by Sombra. Oh, yeah. You're actually right. I forgot they're playing Sombra. That's understandable. That's actually super understandable. I forgot they're playing Sombra.
That party was boring. Forward
Okay. Go up top. I think his die is fine. You have no idea where the Ana is. I guess you could say you should check for the Ana first, but I think it's pretty reasonable. Why is she not walking to the high ground here? You know what's funny? I think you die because she goes AFK. The only reason you get slept is because this guy went AFK. Brutal. That's actually so brutal. This is what happens in plat. That's actually insane. Yeah, I think this play was fine. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have a... Yeah, this is just like unbelievably unlucky. Because like an Ana that's actually playing the game would have been walking forward here and taking space. Like this Ana would have been standing here and then you would have just killed them. So it's looking clear left side next time while walking up. I don't even think you need to. Because like a good player, like people that are actually playing the game are not going to be slow and they would have taken space earlier. Like you don't need to check it. You just got on, like there was a 5% chance you died here and you died. Like that's, you just rolled on that one. I don't know. Like it's really just unlucky. I'm gonna be so honest. Because like if anybody was going to be here, you would have cleared them right now. You would have seen them by now. There's no world where we're like clearing left. That guy just went AFK and then he ends up having God timing as a result and sleeps here. Like it's actually just unfortunate. It's a good play. Like I love the play. It's just you got it severely unlucky here. Could we have won this fight somehow? I don't know.
Stay sharp.
I don't really think so. I think your positioning was fine. I think your target priority was fine there as well. Okay, what's your favorite class and maybe subclass in D&D? I actually have never played D&D. I just am familiar with the terminology. I watch his tail content to see new cast. That's actually true. It's like it's gotten to the point where I'm so unbelievably popular in the community that they just like know my plays. So they just like everyone always thinks, oh, that's gonna be a tail cast every time. That is whatever. You should play Baldur's Gate. I should play Baldur's Gate. That would be fun. I played a little bit of Divinity, but I never beat it. My Sombra's whatever. I don't really care about the Sombra. Nice. Go left. Yeah, I wouldn't be shooting the Maga here. So whenever this Maga pins in, he's under you. It's super awkward for you to deal with him. In this situation, the Maga is overextended like this. You can't deal with him. There's no one for you to shoot. I would be, instead of standing here, Kura, boom. Come flank backline. I'm doing this right now. The Deadeye's fine. I think this play's fine. I would have flanked personally though. Bad about Sombra. You know where the Sombra is. And also, if there's anywhere on the map you want a Sombra 1v1, it's here, to be honest. Like, this is where you want a Sombra 1v1. Anywhere in here is in flash range. Wait, you just killed Sombra. Sombra is dead. Yeah, so it's not even like a Sombra thing. You should know she's dead and you could have went there. Didn't think of it like that? Okay. Go left side, whatever. You need to keep going. Yeah, that's what I say. Nice. Good kill. Then you roll around. This is a super winning play. Super winning play. Nice strong. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is so broken. Because you do... The thing about this, Kura, is you do two things at the same time. You stop enemy playmaking. Right. So, for example, if this Sierra... This is May, but she swaps to Sierra. If this Sierra wanted to go right side, you would have stopped that from happening. And then you also make your own play. It's extremely strong. Like, and this is what I was talking about. On your defense, you need to come and fight this way because you stop this kind of play from happening. Very strong. Roll tech would catch both supports. Yeah, I was going to mention it. Kura, if you knew the roll tech off of this to get up here, it would have been really strong earlier. But I'm not going to I'm not going to obsess over it.
Your team is close to taking the lead.
This is a really good play. Insane play. Taylor, did you decide what game you'll play in the next 30 days? I did. I did. I will announce it on Monday. It will be shared. It's gonna be exciting. I think you guys are gonna like what we have prepared. And why are we in main? Are you the guy in cart? We're not even the guy in cart. You need to get out of here. Stop standing here. Go left side. Boom. Shoot these guys. What do you like? I don't know what you're doing in main. Yeah, I mean, I think you know why main is bad, right? There's just not really a point to be here. You're doubling up your angle with your Mei, and then you're not stopping this rotation. And look at this. This is exactly what we did not want to have happen. The Sombra is on this angle now.
Scare you?
And then she kills your Mei. This death from your Mei is your fault. You needed to be zoning it. Being up here is not... We needed to not be here. I like that you're looking for an angle, but the thing is you're not denying any space making here, or playmaking from the enemy team. And this angle is just better for Cass anyway. You good, bro? Yeah, I got the hiccups. I got a diagnosis. The Tylenol is giving me the hiccups. I walk right later and fixes issue, I bet. Okay. Okay. When does your tank die? Oh, he died way early. I can't tell what you're doing here. I think you're thinking about ratting, but then you hear your team fighting, and then you kind of get discombobulated. Okay, sure. Okay, you should not be swinging right now. Is your team even back? You don't even team check. You only know that your guy is there. Who is that? Your Moira? Yeah, you only know your Moira is there. Okay, so this is poor from you. You didn't team check at all. You have no idea where your team is. But you get lucky that your Malga happens to be pinning in right now. Wanted to protect my Weaver and also not double up. Like, take a left side flank. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I don't have an issue with what you were... Like, the hesitation here just looked like you weren't making up your mind, which is whatever. It's not a big deal. This is what I have a problem with. You come flank when you don't know where your team is. For all you know, your Malga could be in main right now and be decided to play passively. And if that was the case, your best play is not to swing the left door, but actually to swing the right door. So you needed to team check to know where your team was before you swung this angle. Okay, I'm actually fine with the Deadeye. I think the only thing about the Deadeye is it might have been blind. Let me check it again. Wait, and I think, or maybe you saw the manga. Yeah, you see the manga. No, it's fine. You also could have went for backline there and it could have been stronger, but I understand the Deadeye. I don't think it's that bad. And then here you just have bad pathing. In this fight, you need to walk to cover in the high ground, but whatever. It's minor. This is lazy code, but my intuition was telling me my team comes back in time for this. Yeah, no. You always get information. Yeah, it is like I'm glad you mentioned it, because that's something that is real, right? Having the intuition to know when your team is coming back is a real thing. But you need to basically trust but verify, right? Trust your instincts but verify with the team check, because for all you know, your Magger could have went AFK. And then you need to be able to adapt to that. Like, a big reason, like, and this is something that comes up all the time. Like, there are people that tell me, like, I'm plat on my main, but whenever I get on my master's alt, I win more games because people are better in that elo. And then they cope and then they say, like, you know, they're not actually a plat player, they're a master's player. But in reality, they're just a plat player. But the reason that they do well in masters is because their assumptions they have of the game are met. Right? Like they assume their Malgar is not going to go AFK. They assume that their team is going to play the correct space, whatever. And they never learn the skill of adapting. They don't know the intuition of Overwatch. This is the thing. Like what the second nature you had here is that assumption. You just assume something. You need to prove it. You need to have a team check to know for sure. I'm gonna be honest, you just need reps. This looked like you just didn't have reps to me. This looked like you don't have enough playtime on cast to know that this angle's bad. You don't have enough playtime on cast to know how to live on certain matchups. Like you did some silly mistakes, like just drop off the high ground. Like this all looked like reps to me. Agreed, I will play more cast again. Yeah, like this is, I mean, this looked pretty good. I actually really enjoyed your gameplay. I think a lot of what you did here, I think you just needed more experience playing. Didn't you write that? What were your notes? I actually forgot. I think you literally have one cast game, right? This isn't your notes. Yeah, you have one game of cast in your last like 2 weeks. Yeah. Like that just looks like you don't have enough reps to me. Right? Like there was a bunch of different issues. There's no core thing. I'd say like team checking is a thing. Your Deadeyes I enjoyed. You went for backline a lot. Like I loved your flanking. I would encourage you to think more about lane control. Right? So for example, this is kind of like the fight we keep referencing, but I need you to control this lane because not only do you get a flank, you deny playmaking, which is extremely strong. But I didn't have any like core notes from you. So if you wanted something in particular to work on, I would just go back in the VOD and pick one thing. But I thought a lot of your ideas were good. Like, I think if you just had more playtime on cast, more patterns would emerge. Like, core issues would actually emerge. But that game, honestly, there wasn't a lot. Lane control sounds fine. Yeah, I liked your Deadeyes. I thought those were fine. You should do drip check each time you do a code. I could do that, yeah. We could check it out. I think, wait. On that one, I think you did polar cast, right? So we did it winning? No, it was not winning. I hate to burst your bubble, but that was definitely not winning. You had like the play you went this way. You had to go this way. You didn't have an option. You had to go this way. It was objectively the better play. And then this time you team check. You didn't team check. That was pretty bad too. Because for all you knew, that could have been bad timing. And then you needed to on the fight on the Ana here. You needed to not come in the room at all. You needed to roll tech. You needed to come up top and shoot the Ana. There was a few mistakes. I even have polar skin. I mean, we love the polar skin. Yeah, this skin is fire, actually. 10 out of 10 on the drip check. Boom. That's actually so fire. And I love the charm. The charm is actually fire, too. What is this charm from? I mean, it's probably a Halloween event, but I literally don't even remember that coming out. But yeah, Verdict losing. Thank you for the code. Okay, let me run ads for 3 minutes. We're gonna do it. Let me make sure I resolved that one. Boom. Oh, thank God I did that. Holy moly, that would have been a disaster. New raffle, 300. Go ahead and do exclamation mark enter to enter the raffle. Exclamation mark claim to claim a ticket for future if you don't have a code today. To be more likely to win in the future. But I'm gonna run ads for 3 minutes and then we're just gonna chill. Boom. Where is ads? On my OBS. Oh, dude, I got so much stuff I gotta do. Okay, someone asked a question. Oh, I thought it was the Yukon man skin. Which one is that? Is that the frozen one? Customize skins. Mounted man. This one? Or the frozen one? There's like a frozen alternative to this. Oh no, I don't even think I own it. Force fighter? Oh yeah, this one. I forgot this one came out. Oh yeah, frozen mountaineer. I don't have it on this account. I have it on my main though. Yo, Taylor, are you able to see who has the most tickets? Yes, I am. I can check the database. PG admin. Database. We're living in the database. You guys know that song? +2 in chat if you know that song. That's a deep cut. I fucking doubt anybody knows that song. Alright, servers. That anime song? Okay, Piccolo knows. Piccolo might go, actually. That's some OG shit, actually. Holy moly. Shout out Log Horizon. That's an anime of all time. Okay, I gotta do, on the users table, I gotta do an SQL query. Boom. And then I gotta do select all from users. Or I think it's from users select all. I can't remember how to do the query. Oh no, I got it. Okay. Can I make it bigger? I can't. I don't have a way to sort it. Twy has 81. Sketchy has 59 because I gave him 47 or whatever a minute ago. Plebis has 47. Poppy is 29. Ancry has 23. Booze has 15. Asdead has 17. Pat Holm has 20. Zeta has 20. Organic is 15. Yet again 33. Trav 20. Fall before me with 30. Lake with 27. Kwame with 28. Damn, you guys got hella tickets. Oh my god. This is what it looks like. We'll have a leaderboard soon. I'm gonna work on some stuff. Like I want you guys to I need features like to be able to remove the tickets from people to zero them out. I need like commands. But we just don't have them yet. I haven't built the functionality. I just haven't worked on it. I think it will be pretty easy. All the functionality stuff's gonna be really easy. The stuff that's gonna be hard is the OBS integration stuff because there's not like a package for it. There's not like no one's made it. There is like a API thing that someone built, but I don't know. It's not like intuitive. It's not easy. Tail, delegate some dev work to me, please. I'm gonna make a Trello board. It's one of the things I'm gonna work on over the weekend, which is also why I'm ending the stream early. I'm gonna make a Trello board with tickets. Select all from users, order by column name. SQL query. Oh, I see. I forgot. I think it's ticket amount. Ticket amount. That's what I called it. Bro, what was it? It's ticket count. My bad. Order by ticket count. Yeah, it's Twy and then Sketchy Phlebus and yet again fall before me. But yeah. Okay. What time is it? Almost 1. Let me check something. I think this is gonna be the last one for today. I'm gonna do this one and then we're gonna wrap it up. I was gonna do one more, but I honestly need to wrap it up earlier. But guys, keep in mind, this is gonna be all made up for next week. It's all gonna be made up for. Next week is gonna be great. We're gonna do great things. We're gonna do page 3, or not page 3. Chapter 3 starts next week. It'll be exciting. But yeah, this is gonna be the last one for today. Kwame, congratulations, you've been selected for coaching. Kwame, are you wanting to use your token of any hero, or you wanted to save that for another stream? Not yet. Okay, he's gonna hold on to it. No, any help for my weekend grind? Yeah, I'm not gonna be able. I have to wrap up soon today. You can also always get, you can always ask people in the Discord for bot reviews, and we have plenty of community members that'd be willing to help. No mercy coaching today. Who got it? It was Kwame and who? Eddie? I think that one. Or Zeta. I actually can't remember. Oh yeah, Zeta. Okay. So we're gonna do Kwame. We're gonna resolve this. I see, resolve. Boom. And then we're gonna go to the Firefox. I need to turn off the ads thing. And I need to open up Kwame. Boom, Servasa, perfect. Kind of rusty on cast, been playing ball a lot. Who's pinging me? What is this? This is fire. This is fire. Boom, pin this immediately. This is what we needed. This is precisely what we needed. I'll make this an emote. This is actually fire. I'll make it an emote in a sec. Thank you for making that. That's awesome. That's actually so good. Okay. Masters. Let me change this. Name it Get Real. Yeah, I'll do it after the stream. Because I gotta like crop it. So I'll do it after the stream. Okay, sorry. Okay, getting into the code for today. This is from Kwame. This is from Kwame in Masters on Servasa. He said, kind of rusty on cast, been playing ball a lot. I was getting marked by Genji a lot and didn't know what angles to take. Also had a bad flip map where I was doubled up a soldier. Okay, bet. We play a lot now. We're back in the grind. That's good. As you said, you've been playing mostly tank. Okay. And it's just ball and cast. I see. Losing on Rialto. Okay. Notes. Had to take a call. They got any team check? More. Try to see my team. I have engaged on them. Okay. I have no clue how to play ball on this map. It feels like I can't stop them from just walking in. I think it. Okay. Was trying to just mark the opposite angle of my Genji. My hog was kind of AFK. This game was I was low-key running at them. Had a good play at the end with Deadeye. Okay. It's good enough. How do you attack third point? Guys still... Okay. I think your notes are good enough. Just be more consistent with them. If possible. Okay, we're going to hop into it. Your career profile, history, replays, import.
Ready
Okay,
for battle.
Kwame.
4,
Boom
3,
goes. Reach for
Yeah,
this.
okay, we're good.
Boom
1.
goes.
Okay, so second Servasa good today, right? Yeah, it is.
Flashpoint.
I think our first code was Servasa. Okay, so going right side. 0 team check from you. Okay, I need you to team check as you're walking out. For all you know, your whole team could be going left right now. Team check. That doesn't count. I needed a more complete team check from you. But your soldier's right side, so you go left. This is console, by the way, guys. And then I needed... Okay, so here's the problem number 1 is... Number 1, you don't team check. But number 2, once you come to this angle... Boom. I need you to see that your Orisa is holding space, okay? Your Orisa is playing aggressively for this choke, which means you need to play aggressively for this choke. So what you should be doing right now is swing wide like this and then play cover. But you need to match intentions. Did I change the rank? I did. Okay, good. Yeah, you need to be matching intentions. This is way too passive. You should read your tank's body language, see that she's holding space, and push up. You would... If she wasn't holding space, she would be playing like back here, playing cover basically, or something like this. Or here, right? Or on point. But because she's playing aggressively, you need to match that. So this is too passive for me. And now you get active, and then now you can wrap left. Yeah, I'm actually so down for this. Nice, really good flank. But you need to be playing for this, right? Like, look. You shoot these guys. What do we see? I guess your Orisa is backed up, so it's actually fine. It's actually fine. Go left. Nice sleep from your Ana. Nice shot. Great play. Okay, I would just ignore the Genji, to be honest. He's all the way across the map. We're not going to be able to deal with him. Okay. Nice matching intentions. Good flash. This all looks good to me. I realized they are only playing hit scan, so I thought I just need to stand here and play cover. I think the way you've been playing this is okay. I just think your first fight was kind of weak. This second fight here was fine. I didn't mind it at all. Okay. Go left. I wouldn't even poke. I would just, like, there's no point in wasting time. This guy's out of your effective range. Just go set up. Right? Ignore this. I wouldn't go this way at all. I would just come this way and then, like, do this or come all the way over here or something. If you come main to match intentions, whatever, it's fine. W drip? Oh, yeah, I forgot to check. Drip check. Sandstorm? I like Sandstorm. I think Sandstorm is got to be a top 3 skin for Cass. It's definitely up there. It's definitely a good skin. It's definitely not Polar, though. Polar is definitely top 1. That skin is fire. I don't know why you play so scared here. Like, so here, Yarissa is clears that guy. Actually gets the kill, which is awesome. And then you just play so scared. Like, we're not playing with Yarissa at all. Like, you should be standing here, for example, poking the walk up, standing here, doing something. Hey, you just get so scared. Biased tier list? I could never be biased. It's objective. It's just objectively the truth. Like, I don't understand what's happening here. Like, here, you come left side, you're shooting Yarissa, and then you scratch your nose. And then you back. Like, what happened here? Because we need to go now. Your team is fighting. Like, you need to go do something. Like, walk forward and do anything right now. I don't really know what happened here. I have no clue, to be honest. Yeah, like, so for the record, guys, this angle that Kwame is on is fine. There's no problem with this. But he needs to keep going. His team is fighting. They're too far away for him to be able to go do anything. They're too far. Right, so he has to go get value elsewhere. So come here and occupy the soldier, occupy the Yarissa. Right, stop them from doing anything. I mean, you're somehow doing it here, even though you're scratching your nose. Like, they just kind of forget about your team and choose to shoot you from across the map, which is kind of aura. But that's not gonna happen on average. Like, better players are just gonna ignore you because they're gonna realize you're too far away.
How's it going?
Yeah, Kwame is on controller. There's one VOD where his stick drift was like unbelievably bad. Yeah, you'd have to go back and watch the video. But I want to point out, by the way, Kwame, because you didn't do anything this last fight, and you also go AFK for a second, because you're waiting for this guy, which is whatever. But you're like super far away from your Yarissa, so you're not in time to follow the guy out. So you feel pressured to dead eye. I think it's because it's on 2 times speed, looks like mouse. Yeah, I also do think that's a contributor. You can definitely see the stick drift. Yeah. Okay, this is actually really good from you, by the way. Coming right side and realizing that the Genji is here and leaving is actually pretty good, because this specific fight in the Genji is super awkward. Because if he right click dashes on you, the chance of you dying is pretty high. I'm low-key dog at cast, but that's what we're here for. We're here to learn. Welcome to the stream, unhorsed deer or unhorsed ear. It could be either one. Ooh, I love that flash. I love that flash, by the way. That flash is so tough. I'm not being like ironic or satirical, by the way. Sarcastic is the word I'm looking for. I'm so serious. This flash is actually awesome, because if he walked through, he's fucking dead. This guy is cooked, actually.
Don't move.
Unhorsed deer, I see. I actually love this flash. Yeah, whatever. Just hit the flash, lol. Then there's nothing else there. Xbox generated name, I see. My Xbox generated name was like plated something. I forgot what it was. Okay. Now we go. Okay, so you should see the Yarissas across the map. Continue wrapping here. And then go back line. Boom, Alari, boom. Like, actually, anybody. You need to go now. You saw the Orisa walk. Yeah, and then you let yourself get zoned by the LRA. Yeah, you missed your timing window. So now, because, look, here's the thing. The Orisa pushing up. Boom. And the moment you see her start doing that, for that, you need to start rotating immediately. Because you have hesitation, now the Alari has timing to come mark you. And this is too long range for you to be able to make the rotation in time. Because you have no cover, right? Or you would just die. So, because you were late, you get marked. And now you lost all of your playmaking. And you're doing nothing on an angle. Did he get scammed like me? Like what? The guy going AFK? Or the flash hitbox not working. Let's actually see. I'm actually interested. Because that was a good flash. Hold on, you've piqued my interest here. See this? Nah, it's too far. You threw it a little bit too early. Yeah, it wasn't a hitbox thing. But yeah, you missed your rotation timing. Here, I'll tell you, just so you guys know, I'll tell you when you would have started going. Sitting here is fine. Sitting here is fine. Go now. Go now. The Orisa's crossed to the pillar. If she marks you, she's way too far away to do anything. You can complete this rotation in time and be fine. So you would have went now. You would have went there as well. You would have went here as well. Like, at basically any of those times would have been fine. And you'd have a winning fight on the Alari and a flank on backline, and you would have carried the whole fight. Okay, then your team just miraculously wins the neutral by just shooting your gun. What actually happens here? Why isn't red team win? Why is this Genji not doing more right now? Oh my god. Homie, you've actually got blessed by the matchmaking wizards. Why is this guy dashing? Dude, just shoot them. What? Why did we deflect? Wow, his stick drift is like, or his controller is fucked actually. Bro, we can't dash here. He has no cooldowns. Now he can't do anything. This guy lost his team to fight because he wasn't able to do anything. Did he have touch? Oh shit. Wait, that's actually WW awareness. I didn't even realize it's about to get 99. Yes, he was the touch. That's actually a ticket. That's actually a ticket. Let me make sure it's resolved and then I'll give you a ticket. Add ticket. Damn, I was hating on this guy for actually no reason. That's my fault. That's actually my fault. That guy was catching trays for nothing. Holy moly. Okay. Encore to C9. I definitely would have C9. I definitely would have C9.
Engage the objective.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Round number.
Okay. So I had to check my. Okay. Funny story. Actually, never mind. I'm not even gonna mention. I'm not even gonna mention it. Never mind. Okay, we're gonna go left side. Wait, where's your team at? Okay, you need to be team checked. Oh, okay. They're holding. Okay. Oh, you're cap. Okay, I see. We need to know. Oh, I typoed. Wait, W awareness. Oh, me. Oh, man, one. Basically, I'm in a group, and one of the guys did nothing the whole time, and then he said, "Thank you for doing everything." I was like, bro. Whatever, bro. I'm the kind of guy where I'll just do the whole project and give everyone 5s. Unless they were an asshole to me, then I'll give them a 0 in like the pure evaluation. Otherwise, I'll just give you a 5. I don't care. It's not that big a deal, bro. Like, I'll just give you a 5. Whatever. Instant improvement is real in the game. Now I didn't go for Malga and instead of backline and won because of that tail. Dude, that's what I'm saying, Kura. That's what I'm saying. It's OP strategy. Getting coaching and doing the spreadsheet is unpatched method for insane growth. Okay, I love this from you. Good angle control. We need to win this though. Why are we not winning? You needed. Oh, you don't have flash. Fuck. How did we use flash? The flash is fine because if you hit him, he just dies. It feels patched. Low-key, I haven't played good in a week. That's because you're tilted. That's a different issue. That's definitely tilt. If you're playing poorly over a long period of time, it's tilt. And if you're playing poorly over like 2 days, then, you know, it's variance. You not having flash there is actually so cool, though. You would have killed us so good. How do you lose this game? You're playing really well. Or relatively well. Bro, I didn't get tilted like that and I haven't played in 5 days. You definitely get tilted like that. Like, tilt is not always a feeling. Tilt is a state of mind. And part of it's subconscious. I think a lot of people think tilt takes the form of like rage and sadness, but it's not always like that. Like, sometimes your brain just stops thinking about the game the same way. I don't know how to explain it. It's a subconscious concept sometimes. How do I request a review? You join the Discord, and then you submit a code in the Discord, in the VOD review channel. And then you also have to enter the raffles on Twitch chat. It's not available on YouTube chat, so you will have to be on Twitch. And I do them between every single VOD review. I think I should just push this guy because I have overhealth. On the soldier there, I think you just need a flash, I'm gonna be honest.
Enemy turret here.
I'll read these messages in a second. Hold on. I need to get this VOD. Okay, so if this was going to be your idea, Kwame, you needed to do this earlier. So you come here, but you need to not come here. Like, don't do this. Don't do this. Just go start doing this. Just start flanking. Set up the angle on these guys early. Because here's the problem. You have the idea too late as they're already walking on a choke. And then by the time you complete the rotation, you're not there in time. Right, look. They're already there. So you're like 10 seconds late, basically. And then you deadeye when no one's here. So it's a bad deadeye as well. You seem to have this idea earlier. Yeah, you just need to go earlier. That was it. The idea of the play is fine. Plus my soldiers there as well. Yeah, like you just had to go earlier. There wasn't really another option. The deadeye, you wouldn't have deadeyed if you were there earlier because you would have just killed 3. The deadeye you could have identified as being bad because there was basically no one on your screen. Okay, I don't know why you hesitate here. Go right side. Your whole team is stacked on top here. Why do we cancel? You see the Ana. Like, I don't really know what the idea is here to go back. You had the entire, like, I don't know. I really don't know why you don't go right here. My soldier is hard flanking. Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, okay, this is when you guys need to use your critical thinking. You see your soldiers flanking, which is good. But you have to understand that it's either you continue this rotation or you get stuck in a choke against a Domina. It's like pick your poison. Do you want to get stuck in choke against a Domina, or do you want to flank and then you just have 2 guys flanking right now? Those are kind of your options. And I would pick this one because we're already here anyway. Like, I might as well. Just double flank, fuck it. Boom. Is it optimal to do this? No, probably not. I mean, you can probably argue for this, like with you, if your Orisa plays correctly. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm already here. I'm doing this. The path of least resistance is often a good play though. Also, you to see your bullet. Yeah, I mean, in this case, the path of least resistance is go right side because, I mean, Domina's in main, so you'd be shooting a shield the whole time. Okay, you end up doing it anyway. Okay, you end up doing it anyway, and you kill Yana, which is sick. Oh, okay. If you're gonna do this, you should roll forward and flash him. I don't want to see you roll wide. I want to see you roll toward him and flash him. If you're gonna roll like that, I think that's fine. I actually don't have an issue with you rolling aggressively, but it has to be a flash. Yeah, you just don't flash there. Whoa, tail saying roll forward. Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have any other options. He got kind of caught in the open here as he made this rotation. And you can't really roll backwards because he's just going to swing you. So you're just fucked. Like, because there's no... Oh, wait, what? Oh, fuck. I literally forgot this existed. You could have rolled backwards and then grabbed the mini. That would have been fine. That would actually probably been optimal there. If... Yeah. Whatever.
Meet your fate.
Okay. Death is whatever to me. Come right side. Okay, this is a little bit risky. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I would be doing this at all. I think I'd probably set up instead, but it's not bad, so I'm not really gonna worry about it. It's actually fine. Let's go. Honestly, whatever. I think that fight's fine. I think being on the angle, shooting backliners, like I think the way you approached that was good. This is really good from you. I don't like how much you're moving though. Like, okay, look. So your team is respawning. You team check. You see your team. You go to the angle. Okay, sick. Good habits. And then we're here. Team check again is what you should be doing. And you should see where are they. Then you would see they're not even close to... Oh my god. You needed a team check here. Because you would also see that your team is coming to this angle. So what do we do, guys? If we see our team is coming to this angle, we go deeper now. You should be going deeper now. You have to team check here. Yeah, so you team check too late. I mean, you end up doing it, which is good, but you could have identified it earlier if you just team checked. Yeah, and then you could have went even further. Like, you could have had the time to come all the way over here, which would have been insane. You would have killed his Ana for sure. I actually don't mind this Deadeye. I like the Deadeye a lot. I don't know why your hazard doesn't slash. What happens? Okay, your hazard is trolling. This guy needs to do something with this Deadeye immediately. So, whatever. Your Deadeye, your hazard kind of trolls. I have a feeling that guy doesn't really play hazard. And he's just playing it. Hazard doing cardio. Yeah, I don't know what he's up to. Whatever. You need to make this rotation earlier is all it is. Deadeye's okay. Your hazard trolls this, but whatever. But here's the thing. You shouldn't have been here to begin with, right? You needed to continue. If you were earlier, you would have had time to make this rotation. This low-key triggered me so much, lost my head the rest of the game. Yeah, but I want to point out, Kwame, does your tank troll? Yeah. But could you still have had a better line here? Yes, you could have, right? If you just made the rotation earlier, you could have read that this was a better play to continue going deeper, and then you would have flanked the Ana and this guy dies. Like, it's still your fault, even though this guy trolls. And this is what I'm saying. Like, in your guys' games, when you guys cope about tanks, like, most of the time, you'd be like, Tail, but if I do zoning Deadeye, they don't follow up with the space I make. And then I look at the VOD, and it's like something like this, where you could have still played better. Is there a few times where your tank genuinely does nothing on a perfect Deadeye? Damn, you guys only got one fight. That's actually insane. Brutal. Okay. Go left. Nah. Where's your guy at? Yeah, now you're doubled up with Ash. You need to go left. Go left. Go left. Go do this. Because not only do you control this space, you stop people from flanking on this side of the map, but also you have this flank. You need to go left here. This is super losing. Yeah, and look at this. This guy's able to use ulti and then fly all the way across the map because you're not here to begin with. Wait, it cannot be his fault, but that doesn't mean he can't play better, IMO. It can be not his fault, but that's not how you think about it. Like, you need to think about everything is your fault. Everything is your fault. That's the mindset you have to have if you want to improve. Or else you're just going to cope all the time. You're just going to cope about my tank sucked that game. You're going to misconstrue when it was actually the tank's fault and when it was your fault. You should just always assume it's your fault. Just always assume it's your fault. Because you're not going to be a good judge at when it isn't your fault. You know what I'm saying? And that cop-out is what's going to get you to cope, and then you're going to just tilt all the time. Because you're going to stop. You're just not going to see what's next to improve on. Why is that voice low-key the same as mine? I'm an expert Kwame impersonator. I'll blame the highs for tilting me. No, just don't get tilted. Have a iron mental. Yeah, you needed to be left side here. You dodged the Alario, which is sick. And then I don't know why you come shoot this Dom. Like, you needed to continue making the rotation to do this. And then you would have killed this guy, killed these guys, and it would be chilling. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is sick. Okay, your guy's dead. I want to point out that even if you went main, this death is unpreventable. Okay, let's look. You'd be in main right now. This guy is walking backwards. He has no idea where he is. Shield up. There's no world you prevent this from happening. There's actually zero world. It's actually zero world. I think it's easier to tilt if you're actually blaming yourself for everything. Here, I think it's better to recognize, damn, that was a good play. Too bad my tank didn't follow up, while simultaneously recognizing I had a better play available. I mean, I think where a lot of people go wrong is they beat themselves up for being wrong. They're like, okay, here's the problem. Like, I think the best mindset to have is I could have carried, right? This is kind of the mindset. I could have carried, right? You can't carry. Okay, from a realistic lens, every game isn't carryable. Okay, I'm not saying that you should carry every single fucking game. It's impossible. But like for example, if you have an AFK, you can't do anything about it. But that's not really what matters. What matters is that you have this kind of perspective or paradigm, and then you just strive for that. You always just strive for that. Even if your tank makes a shitty play and doesn't follow up with you, whatever. Could you have executed better on the idea? And then the bigger problem that you're mentioning here is not an issue with this mindset. It's an issue with your relationship with the mindset. Like, this is what I always see. It's that people, whenever they have this kind of perspective, they need like a way, they need like to, I don't know how to explain it. Like, what was the comment again? Let me see. Let me run my, damn, that was a good play. Too bad my, while simultaneously, wait. Oh yeah, blaming yourself. It's whenever you guys take it as blame, it's not blame. It's opportunity. You had opportunity and you missed it. That's what matters. It's not blaming yourself. That's not what it is. It's you had opportunity, you missed it. You're seeing it from the negative lens. This is what always ends up happening with this kind of like this mindset for people. Right? You need to see it as I had this opportunity, I didn't take it, and that's why we lost the fight. That's it. And then go next. Whatever. Have it. Like, you guys, a lot of the time, the people who end up getting plateaued and hard stuck, they just have a really bad relationship with failure and accountability and stuff like that. Like, a really poor thing I see from people all the time, like, the most uncoachable students are the students who blame people all the time. Blame Tank, blame Genji, blame Ana. Like, these are the students that are uncoachable. If you find yourself blaming, you have a fundamental issue that I can't coach you out of. You actually like genuinely need to do shadow work. Like, you need to do self reflection, and that's not something I can coach, right? I can coach you on how to play Overwatch better, but at the end of the day, because your mental is a consistent factor in every single game of Overwatch you ever play, I won't be able to fix that. So it's not really gonna help you, is the thing. Okay, wait, hold on. There's more comments. Normally I go into a game thinking the lobby's full of monkeys and I have to do everything myself. You know, having some level of arrogance like that is helpful, right? But it's more of, you need to have this selfish mindset, right? I can do my best this game. I can find opportunities to improve. There's things I can do in practice, so on and so forth. Make the most out of the game selfishly, right? Like, try things, try ratting. Like, we had, I forgot who, I think it was like Speed or someone, where they were limit testing with ratting that game. And maybe that's why they lost, is because they were ratting, and that's a selfish thing to do, but he learned something. So the next game he plays, he's 2% more likely to win because he knows more about ratting. And we just do this over and over and over and over again, and that's how you improve. And I think people have a very negative relationship with failure and feedback. Like the feedback loop of losing games gets people really tilted on a subconscious level, which is what we were kind of talking about before, which is you just kind of let the idea of losing being a thing like bleed into your idea, like your understanding of Overwatch. I think I'm just struggling to articulate my point in Twitch chat, but I get what you're saying. Probably. There was also something earlier that I missed. I might as well address it because I'm on this topic. I think I might have played too much and now I'm burned out. Like I don't have the mental power to grind. Yeah, that's also a thing that happens. That's why what you guys need, Zeta, when you played, I'm going to guess you had games or days where you played like 12 to 15 games a day. I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction that this is the case. These players, yes, definitely, yeah. That's crazy. These players, if you find yourself playing 12 to 15 games a day, I guarantee you are going to climb slower than the guy who just plays 8 games a day. I guarantee it. And it's because of exactly what Zid is mentioning, which is you are just going to burn out. You will burn out. Because what's going to happen, because of just the nature of variance, you're going to have a day where you lose 6 games in a row, and there might have just straight up been variance that day, but this tilt is going to bleed into the next week. Right? This is the problem. This is why 8 games is so kind of broken, unpatched. It's because after the 3 games you play in that day, because you normally play 8, 3 games is such a huge chunk of how much you normally play, you would probably just get off at that point. But because 6 or like 8 games in a row is nothing because you play 20 games a day, you feel like you can just keep tanking the losses. And then it just eats you away. Like, volume is not the answer. Like, you don't want volume. You want consistency. That's what you want. Just be consistent. Play 8 games a day. The players of mine that have climbed the fastest play like 8 games. They don't play a lot. They play 8 games, but they do it every day. And then they climb the fastest. My players that burn out play either like 1 to 2 games a day, like basically none, or they play a billion. They play like 20. Right? Hi, I'm also burned out. And competitive escort is garbage and doubles your playtime. Yes, it is. I also agree. Escort is a horrible game mode. Yeah, well, people have an unhealthy relationship with failure because people get it hammered into them over and over that failure is unacceptable. Yeah, it's just like kind of a cultural thing that people are kind of grew up with. I enjoy playing Overwatch, so I wanted to play a lot. Is it fine even if they aren't quality? It just depends on what your goal is, right? If you enjoy playing Overwatch and you want to play, you know, your favorite video game, then play as much as you want. If you want to treat Overwatch as a competitive outlet, you should be pacing yourself. You should be intentional, and you should be doing, you know, you should be approaching it that way. People have fun in different ways. Like, I tell people to do things like keep a spreadsheet, right? But at the end of the day, if you play Overwatch for fun and you don't like keeping a spreadsheet, then don't fucking keep a spreadsheet. Like, that's fine. The reason I recommend stuff like the spreadsheet so much is because I mention it all the time, but the reason why stuff like the spreadsheet works is because it helps you build habits that are conducive to actual improvement, right? Such as reflection and experimentation. Both of these things are critical for getting better at any skill or trait or anything. Like the thing I teach you guys with the spreadsheet, you can apply this to anything in life, and I guarantee you will get good at that skill. So if you wanted to get good at video editing, for example, if you just kept a log of you editing videos over time, you're going to get better because you're observing what you're doing and then you're experimenting with new ways of getting better, right? Why do I ask you guys to do question and notes? Question leads to experimentation, right? And then the notes are you observing the game. Notice that experimentation and observation are baked directly into the spreadsheet. And those are the 2 things you need to do to get better. That's what that's why I want you guys to do it. But if you guys don't find it fun, there's ought to be other ways to incorporate those two things into how you play the game. But that's going to be things like VOD reviewing. And this is like, it's going to be stuff like that that require you to have more, unironically, more discipline, because at least with the spreadsheet, you can just autopilot the spreadsheet and that's good enough. Like the people who's here and who has like Delta 20 from the spreadsheet, I can almost guarantee you just autopilot the spreadsheet. You don't even think about it anymore. You just fucking type and then you're done. Like, I don't know if any of you guys who have a really long spreadsheet are here, but like you just start autopiloting it and you're good. I was Delta 20, now like 15. Yeah, but I bet when you were doing it in your, I bet when you guys were doing it in your prime, you were just autopiloting it. You weren't even overthinking it anymore. It was just second nature, right? And that's what I want to incorporate in your guys's arsenal, basically. Treat Overwatch like a gym when it comes to improvement. You aren't staying at the gym for over 2 hours. You're going to hurt your muscles. Stay for only an hour. Yeah. And it just kind of comes down to what your approach to Overwatch is, right? Is it an out? And you have to be honest with yourself. This is another thing that people don't have. People find this really difficult. The number one way to get better is you have to be honest. You have to be honest. Do you really want to be good at Overwatch? Or do you just want to be the rank GM? And people don't want to accept the fact that sometimes they just want the satisfaction or the vanity or the prestige of being Grandmaster. And because they're not willing to come to terms with this fact, their climb is immensely difficult because they're walking the wrong path to begin with. The students that I have the most success with, that almost went down the wrong path. The students that I have the most success with are the students who are honestly just trying to be the best they can. And then they naturally become GM or whatever as a side effect. Okay? So we went on a huge tangent here, but I hope this is helpful. What if you want to improve? Is spamming reps better? I think it's a mixed bag. I have people ask me stuff like, Tail, I'm tilted, but I still want to play the game. Like, if I'm always perma tilted and I feel like I can't play the game, how will I ever get better? I'm going to be honest. If you can't fix your mental, you're never going to get better. Overwatch is like 90% a mental game. It is. And people don't want to admit that, because I feel like when people admit that Overwatch is a mental game, it strips them of their agency, right? Whenever if you acknowledge that it's a mental game, it kind of takes away a lot of the value of improving at the game itself, like game sense, micro, macro, whatever. But what you have to understand is the reason you're able to make a decision is because your brain comes up with the answer, right? And if your brain is inherently thinking incorrectly, you're going to have an inaccurate answer more of the time. So like 20% more of the time when you're tilted, you have the inaccurate answer. But if you weren't tilted, you just make inaccurate answers 5% of the time, right? You're less prone to making an improper answer, right? Tilt is a super, super prevalent concept. Spamming reps probably not good because quality over quantity in practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. I think it's kind of hard for me to say because it kind of spamming, it's more about the intention. Like, are you going into it with an actual good intention, with a good mindset? Like, a lot of you guys will be tilted and then you play and then you just get frustrated and then you got nothing from the game, right? So I guess it is a quality thing. Yeah. Spamming reps can be bad because you could be spamming practicing bad habits. Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah. I mean, Ryan's cinematic is that he's chasing glory at the cost of others. Yeah. Taking breaks helped a lot. Yeah. Like, one thing that I heard in a podcast recently that really changed my perspective on all of this, and this would be the last thing I mention on this before we wrap it up, is the sooner you accept that it takes longer than you think, the sooner it will actually happen. Right? Like, everyone thinks they can hit GM in 3 weeks. Okay, but the actual amount of time, if you really apply, like if you're an optimal student and you really apply yourself, if you're starting in Diamond, you can hit GM in 2 months. Okay, But because people aren't willing to accept the fact it's going to take them 2 months, it ends up taking them 6 months because they're not willing to make the, you know, they're not willing to compromise early. I think a lot of students can hit it in 2 months. I'm sorry, but when is it cool to send a request for a VOD? This is actually the last VOD review for today. The next VOD is going to be on Monday. But yeah. Okay, let's actually, I mean, I think Kwame already knows what his problems are, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of times where we're just not flanking. There's a lot of times where you're not team checking, so you're late. Like, but you very obviously got that dog in you. Like, you're playing cast with swag here. So, we're just making, yeah, like, this is a good rotation for you. You see your whole team is stacked with you here. So, you rotate. Like, this is good. Then you get marked by people that outrange you, so you come back. This is fine. I have no problem with this. I think you just lose. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is verdict losing for sure.
Defeat.
Definitely losing. You have a bunch of good ideas. Like I think it might just be you getting back into the groove of things. I think if you send me another Cervosity code, you'd be able to patch some of this stuff up. But a lot of it was awareness. Like, I needed some additional team checks from you. Like, you were late on a rotation because you didn't team check, for example. You could have rotated earlier. You had a lot of good ideas in terms of not doubling up, but you weren't always applying it. Like, for example, we started a fight here when we needed the path left to deny the lane. This was the only loss of the day. I was 9-1 on cast. Yeah, this looked like just a bad game. Like, this just looked like a bad game to me. It seemed like you got a little bit unlucky sometimes. You generally had good ideas when it came to making rotations and not doubling up in space control. But this game in particular, you just kind of shit the bed. You know, what happens, whatever. Shrug it off. This is verdict losing to me, though. But new to the stream, do you yourself only play Cassie or do you play other classes heroes? Thank you for the follow as well, SD Gen. I one-tricked Cassie to champion like 3 seasons ago, and I've mainly just been coaching since then. My main is GM3 on support, and I'm like low masters on tank, but I kind of just don't play the game because 90% of my time is just spent coaching. So yeah, but I'm champion. I'm like a low champion GM player. I'm like, now I'm probably like a mid GM player. So if it's human nature to chase glory, can you realistically climb even if it's just a shallow vanity? If you're honest with yourself and understand that's the reason why the person is climbing, I think you have to suffer an ego death. I think if you genuinely want to do well and you're an average person, you need to accept that, okay, we're actually going to go into a life story here. When I was 18, my goal in life was to get into Stanford University. And the reason I wanted to go to Stanford was not because they're a great school or that it's on the West Coast or that it's has a great program for what I wanted to do, which at the time was mechanical engineering, which is not actually what I'm interested in anymore. But that is what I wanted to do at that time. I wanted to go to Stanford because it was the most prestigious university for basically what I wanted to do, and I didn't want to go to Harvard. Okay. And the reason that this prestige mattered so much to me is when I grew up, I was the smart kid. I mean, it kind of probably shows nowadays, but I was the smart kid. And everywhere I went, it was, Tail is so smart. You know, he's the guy who gets straight A's. You know, one day he has so much potential. He's going to be a lawyer. He's going to be an engineer. He's going to be a rocket scientist. Like, this was my reputation. Okay. And at the time, as I was growing up, and this is like from elementary school to high school, the entire of the way, you have to understand that along the way, I sucked at sports. I sucked at everything else basically in life other than what I was working, like other than school, like sports. I had a close friend group, but I wasn't popular, right? I wasn't like the guy for anything. I was just the smart guy, right? I wasn't social. I was super shy, right? And another thing that's been a very prevalent thing in my life, it's kind of weird to admit, but like I've been overweight pretty much my entire life. And whenever you're overweight your whole life, it kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but you kind of just like miss opportunity. It's kind of like the halo effect, but in reverse, where it's like you get picked last for things. You're bad at sports. People look at you in a different light. And because I never felt confident in my appearance because of this, I put all of my confidence in my academic ability. Okay. And as a result of this, because all of my self-worth and all of my quote unquote ego was tied to this idea of academic achievement, I tied everything I possibly could to going to a good school, because, you know, the best thing you can do in terms of growing your achievement as a high schooler is get into an elite college. Okay. I had the test scores. I had a 34 ACT. I had a 1370. No, 1370, 15. What's the max? I had whatever the SAT is minus 30 is what I had. I had a 1570, I think, on the SAT. I took like 15 APs and I passed most of them. I didn't pass one of them. I had a 4.5 GPA. I was the president of like three clubs. I started a tutoring program. I did everything. I did literally everything you could possibly think of. I basically did it. Okay. That's the level of overachiever I was. And it was because, it's not because I wanted to do them. It wasn't. It was because I wanted to do what made people, I wanted to do what people thought I should do. I wanted the prestige. I wanted to be associated with these things. And that was the problem. The day I got rejected to Stanford was arguably the worst day of my life. And it sounds incredibly shallow to say, but the reason that's the case is because the entirety of my ego lied in that decision. My self-worth was decided by an email. That rejection shattered me. It legitimately traumatized me. Legitimate trauma. And it's because I didn't do everything in my life because I wanted to. I did it all because of this idea of prestige, because of where I drew my self-confidence. What I needed to do, okay, and of course, I don't regret any of the things I've done, okay? It's made me the person I am. But what I needed to do as a high school student, when I was that young, what would have been the correct way to go about things is, how can I have a healthier relationship with myself? How can I have a healthier relationship with self-worth? How can I do things, or I should start doing things because I want to? Because that's not just because I want to, but because I need to. I need to do things that are true to who Tail is. That's what I should have pursued. And you know what's funny about that? I always wanted to be a YouTuber. Always. The second season that Overwatch was released as a game, I actually hit GM. I was a GM Reinhardt player. I talk about this story, not all the time, but very frequently in the community. But I hit GM on Ryan, and I dreamed of becoming a YouTuber. Like, I was 4,200. I was pretty high rank. I was good. But I never did it because I felt like, why would I play video games? Why would I do something like that when I can do another club in school, or take another AP class, or do something like that? Because I had to live up to this expectation for my self-worth, rather than do things that actually made me feel fulfilled. And this is ultimately the point I'm trying to get to here. Once I suffered that ego death, my life started improving dramatically, because I started to realize, why the fuck am I doing things to be perceived, and not just doing things because that's who I need to be? And this is the difference. When a lot of people come to me and they say, I want to be GM, and it's because they want to be perceived as a GM. It's not because they intrinsically love Overwatch and just want to be good at their favorite game. Why do I one-trick Cassidy? The reason being, it's because I don't give a fuck about rank. I want to be the best at my hero as much as physically possible. That's why I climbed so much faster than the average person. It's because I just wanted to be the best at my hero. I had a natural love for Overwatch. And that's why I climbed. That's why the students that think like this climb the fastest. It's because they don't tie their self-worth to a rank. This is why in the spreadsheet, there's no rank column in the spreadsheet. It's just delta, because delta is just a fucking number. And you can't associate value with this bum-ass number that has no context. And this is what you have to do if you want to improve. Genuinely. If you want to be the best possible player, the best possible person you want to be, you have to stop tying your self-worth to titles and ranks. Because at the end of the day, they're just empty. Once you hit GM, then you have to champion. And once you hit champion, you got to be, you got to be in tier 2. And then once you're in tier 2, you got to be in tier 1. And then once you're in tier 1, you got to win a major. And then once you win a major, but that doesn't mean anything because you got to hit champs. And then are you really the champion if you're not the MVP? You can move the goalpost forever. If I got into Stanford, then it'd be like, where am I going to grad school? Am I getting into JP Morgan and working at JP Morgan? Am I working at the, FANG company? Like, you move the goalpost forever. You can't use these things to value yourself. Or else you're just gonna... It's never gonna work. But anyway. It's low-key inspirational. I gotta record it, so we should be good. But yeah. Okay. By the way, if you guys like stories like that, I have another... Funny enough, I have a story coming out tomorrow as I graduate that's going to talk about like my college experience more. But that's a really big part of my life. Like that whole Stanford college admissions experience was I know it sounds kind of stupid, like for some people, but it really did mean a lot. It genuinely traumatized me. Genuinely. It's so conceited, but whatever. It's my story, so I'll own it. You're high-key cool as fuck for that. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Now, if sharing my story helps anybody, then it was worth it. So yeah, it doesn't sound stupid at all. Okay, to me it just sounds kind of pretentious because a lot of people can't even, like, to them a university like these kind of universities aren't like achievable. I don't know how to explain it without sounding pretentious myself, but I don't know. But yeah, anyway. Okay, I do have to go. I'm not only developing an even worse headache and I need to take some migraine medication, but I got a bunch of stuff I gotta work on. Next stream, so just some stuff from me. I'll also do this new raffle. Let me do resolve, new raffle. I'll do it for 120 seconds to give you guys some time. Go ahead and enter the raffle, guys. Don't enter, just claim it so you guys get a ticket to be more likely to win in the future. I do this at the end of streams just to reward you guys for kind of hanging around, because I really do appreciate you guys being here. Just do claim, not enter, and then you'll be more likely to win in the future. But next stream, I'm really excited for next week. We got a lot of cool stuff happening. I'm going to be streaming every day for 30 days starting on Monday. So I will announce everything that's going to be happening that day or Sunday. I haven't decided which day I'm going to do it. Probably Monday, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's going to give me a little bit more time to work on some stuff. But it's going to be really exciting. So stay tuned. We're going to start at this. I think I actually start. Hold on. We might start earlier. We might start around 8. I can't remember. If you're not in the Discord already, do !_ Discord or check the description of both YouTube and Twitch to join the Discord. That's where I keep the most up-to-date information about what's going on in the community. Definitely join, because that's also where I'm going to be posting some of the latest announcements. But yeah, so starting next week, I'm going to be streaming every day for 30 days. It's going to be really, really exciting. Really, really exciting. And then coaching will resume on Monday. Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm actually beat. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to mention. No, I issued the tickets for the I'm working on a bunch of videos right now. I don't think the spreadsheet thing is pretty close to being done, but I don't know when that's gonna be locked down. Review my pull request over the weekend. I'll try. I will try, yeah. It's not my priority, to be honest with you, Zeta. The bot is not my priority right now. There's like other stuff I have to get arranged first, and then I will work on that. Raffle timer ended. Is it gonna resolve? Hello? Is it broken? Exclamation mark add ticket. Once told tale 1. It's like bugged or something. I think it's frozen. Oh my gosh. Hi Tail, I just found your YouTube content last week and have been loving it. Thanks for the great coaching. Of course, Juan Bobo. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Okay, guys. The bot broke. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna end stream now. And then I'll just credit you guys all the tickets manually. I'll do it right after this. But that's gonna be it. I will see everybody on Monday. So thank you everyone for being here, and I hope all of you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.